Yep. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, 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 I'm back. Ah, man. Power went out. It's crazy. Damn you boys. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, I'm back. The power kicked me off, and I started thinking to myself, what the heck? But it's hey, it is how it is. Okay. Yep, back in action. Yep, I'm back, guys. All right, Guitar Babe. I sent you. I sent you guitar. I sent you one. If George Page comes back into the chat, George, we gotta get some talk going, and we gotta talk about this featherweight division, y'all. We gotta talk about all of this stuff, bro. We got some talking to do because it's the featherweight division is in shambles. Okay, it's in shambles. Genesis. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Guitar Babe, I've already sent you a link. Maybe I should try again. Okay. And my man GP. Just sending them out. Just sending them out. Sending them out. Okay. Alright, Genesis. Okay, all you guys can come on in. Okay, links. Oh, Guitar Babe is at work. Oh crap. She's at work. Okay. This ain't gonna work. Okay, the combat panel. Okay, George Page is there. Okay. All right. Yep, Dennis. Yep, the stream went off. I've been binge watching Kitchen Nightmares, you know. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, binge watching Kitchen Nightmares, so. Oh, man. But, folks, I'm going to talk about this, and then I got to get off because I had to wake up. I work too much, y'all. I work way too much. Oh, man. It's like every time I turn around, all I do is work. But, yeah, man. Yep, that's what we do. Yeah, don't get salty. Don't get salty. Why? Eye Candy, I don't really worry about what he does. That's his channel, you know. I ain't got. I don't worry about what he do. I just do what I do. You know. Finally, he got straight and still. Yeah, you know. Yeah, George. I don't know, man. You know, it's lightning outside here, so you know. Yep. But you know, guys, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, hey, things happen. But I really want to talk about
Yeah,
who was this,
coach.
George? Yeah,
Yeah.
I really want to talk about this. You know, the fact that this has Nicco, the contracts now have been rendered,
Oh God.
and now since the contracts have been rendered, you know, Shevchenko, she's already signed her contract. You know, um, got confirmation. I know that this is a fact. You know, Area Hawani definitely who's got an inside ear to their camp, and you know, I do too. You know, so I can definitely tell you if Area Hawani said that Valentina, and I can ask Roger. You know, I can call Roger right now and ask him, and he would indicate to me if you know what Area has already said that Valentina signed the contract. So we have no issue there. But you know, there's somebody that don't have the contract signed,
Um.
and it's the champion, Nico Montano.
She's not a real champion, coach. She's a paper champion. I mean, they gave this girl a title just out the box, and then, like I said before, like you said before, it should have had a tournament for the title because she wasn't ready. She understood what I know she loved the fact that I'm UFC, I'm fighting, I have a title, but they don't understand what is involved in defending this title. If anything, she might as well just go ahead and say, you know what, I can't handle it. So I just, just give it the title and let there be a title elimination match. You have, Valentina versus Alexis Davis. You can have Sarge Eubanks versus whoever's climbing up in the top 5 or 6. I mean, and that probably be better off for her than try to defend a title that she's too scared to defend.
Mm, that's true. She might. She could be. She could be too. She could be too scared to defend. Who knows, man? Like, who knows, man? What's going on in the mind of these fighters, man? You just don't know, and that's just
Hmm.
how it is. You just don't know what they're thinking, you know. Um, Nicco, but it's a fact. Nicco haven't signed the contract yet, so you know we don't know what's going on. Okay, we're assuming that September the 8th is that's the date because Valentina has signed her end of the bargain. She's already signed, but you know, Nicco has not. So, and this is the issue. This is the whole issue. Well, Nicco hadn't signed a contract, and that's just the way that is. Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
the way that is, man.
yeah, so it is. But I mean, you understand you're in the fight game,
Hmm.
and if anything, you should we represent yourself as a fighter. If you didn't want to be in the fight game, you could have done something else with your life. I mean, when you went and tried out for the tough show, and knowing you got that far, your mind should have clicked. You know what? I might be the champion. And then we saw somebody like Valentina come into your division. You say, you know what? She's a good opponent. I face her. If I lose, or I win, I win. And that's the problem with her. I think she don't want to set that the fact check that I think she probably saw that fight with Priscilla, and that probably scared her.
Yeah. Oh, I see a channel MMA with Jay. Okay, hold on,
Yeah,
Jay.
she's been Michelle.
Let me send you a link because I asked you earlier if you wanted to, and you said yes. You said
Yeah,
yes.
she's a big cat fan. I don't care much about Cat Zingano. I was rooting so hard, coach, watching. I was like rooting for the heart for Marion.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
was,
I'm a
but
I'm a cat fan. I'm happy Cat won. I'm sad Marion lost. I'm happy that Cat did
yeah,
win, but I'm sad that Marion actually lost because I was like, man. My
yeah.
thing is, it's the rankings. Like I wouldn't even be so upset Marion lost, but see, I kind of know what come with that. I know exactly
Hmm.
what come with that. She's gonna basically be moved down the rankings pretty significantly. And my other thing is too, you got people, and I was like, well, man, well Marion really isn't that good. The bantamweight division isn't that great, but you're saying this about the top, like 10 to 15 fighters in the entire world that they're not that great. It
Hmm.
really, man. When I watch fighting, I'm all in. Okay, I watch everything. I look at stats. Like how many top 5 opponents they beat. Like who's got the best Muay Thai in the game, who's a high level grappler, who's faced the most high level grapplers. Like I put all that stuff in my cerebral cortex, and then we start talking about it. That's just what it is. Wait a minute. I'm glad Marion lost. She's a closeted white supremacist. Where the hell you get that from? Marion is a
What
white
the?
supremacist? Marion is a white supremacist?
What the I
How
mean,
how can Marion
what the
Reneau be a
hell?
white supremacist?
What, she's not even all the way white because her mother's German. She's not
Well,
even 100% white.
I candy. Guess
So I
what?
mean, that don't
You are blocked and never come back.
control out.
Yep, you're gone.
I mean,
Sorry,
what
I
the
candy.
hell?
Blocked. Blocked.
Drop the wrench.
Yep. Oh, okay. Guitar Babe dropped that wrench on her. Yep. Don't come
Yeah,
back.
that's good.
And don't come back under another name because we're going to block you again. See you later. Sayonara, stupid.
What's the hell?
Yeah.
No blacks. No, I mean, no black person can be a white supremacist. That is the
Yeah,
stupidest shit in the world. Coach, I'm gonna say that's the stupidest shit in the world.
yeah,
I'm not gonna say PG-13. I'm gonna say that is. I mean, if anything, Marion is, like you got to think about it. Her husband's Spanish, her mother's is German, her father's Belizean. She is a mix of different parts of the world. You know, you know. I mean, uh, I it was just so it's crazy now. I think like I'm watching the news when they showed Agent Orange over England, how he walked in front of Queen Elizabeth, even though we have not, we have from this country has many years had good relations with the British. This fool walks in front of the Queen. Oh
oh,
God.
okay. Well, I don't even want to talk about him. He's depressing. But
Mm, yeah.
definitely though, it's been it's kind of cool. Guitar Babe slap him with that wrench, so that's cool.
Mm.
Hey, okay, Jay, let me know. I sent you a link. Guitar Babe, I sent you a link. So
I
yeah,
believe I'm in, Coach. Can you hear me?
no, I can't hear you.
Hey,
I can't really hear
I can
you right
hear.
now. I'm just kidding, Jay. I can hear you. I'm playing. I was seeing what you was gonna say. Like if you was
I
gonna.
was thinking, I was like, sounds like you heard me just fine.
Nah, I was gonna lie. As long as I could, but it didn't
He
work,
was
did it?
busting your balls. Yeah, he was busting your balls. That's how
Hey
tank.
George, how you doing?
Hey Jay, how you doing?
Good, good.
Yeah, cat lover.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I
Yeah,
called this one,
Whatever,
man. I called this one.
you
whatever,
did. You
It was,
did
whatever.
call it. You called it. You definitely
yeah,
did.
it was hard to watch though. It was hard to watch.
Yeah, it was.
I wish it was a different matchup, but I've been watching Marion Reneau for so long. I kind of saw the holes in her game, and it's just I have to remember who Kat Zingano was. She literally was. She was a sight to be seen in the octagon before the skid. Before all the losses, she was really good. She was one of those people who needed to warm
Mhm.
up for a couple of rounds, and then she just came for you. I mean, I don't know. Kat Zingano back in the day was really good. It's just this new cat that
Yeah.
needs to refocus a little bit. And I saw it come back. Like I said, if I saw a slick takedown, I knew she was back. And she hit one of those slick little takedowns, one of those nice little trips. And I was like, Marion Reneau has nothing for her at this point. It's a shame for Marion Reneau though. This card was just full of those type of matchups where
Mhm.
people who have been on these long win streaks had to fight somebody else before they could fight either a contender or fight for the belt. Um, I do feel bad for Marion Reneau though because her game was developing, and I hope that she doesn't drop down. George, I heard what you said about her dropping down in
No,
the ranking. I
No,
really
it's
hope that
it's
doesn't happen
no,
because
it's gonna happen. It's
it's
happened
gonna
before.
happen
It was happening when
because,
she
like I
was
said,
winning. It was happening when she was winning. They were moving her down the ranks. So it's a foregone conclusion. That's what they're gonna do. So
because, like I said, they're gonna put her at least at 10th, if anything. If
well,
like I say, if like I say, if you like if Cat had lost, he probably would have gone 7, and Barry probably would have took 6.
well,
But I
see,
think they
Cat
probably
Cat
should
been
have
losing,
not
man, and
8th or
they
10th.
kept in the ranks, man. See, Cat been losing,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
they kept up in the ranks. But
Hmm.
the thing of it is though, yeah, the holes were there, but I think Marion should have like really focused on keeping the fight standing. That's me. Keeping it standing because she was winning, and then Cat didn't like being staggered. She didn't like getting wobbled, and Cat had to think real quick because had she done not really got those quick takedowns, Cat probably could end up getting hurt severely. So she
oh
did a
yeah, she
veteran
was about
move,
to be KO'd.
and
She
she,
she literally was about to be KO'd. I
and
mean, Marion
and the
straight right was just connecting.
and the smart thing
Hmm.
that Cat really did was when they were on the ground. See, they knew that Marion was going to try for the triangle. They knew that,
Yeah,
and they had been researching that. And Marion kept trying to slide her into the triangle, but Cat doing a veteran thing, she would take her head in her chest and she would just lay in Marion's chest. And see
yeah.
that's it's a old school veteran trick to keep yourself from being submitted from a BJJ person. It's very old school, and Kat Zingano she executed it well. So it's a little bit of a learning thing. So yep, I'm a Renault fan. So, but I'm happy for Kat because all the stuff she done been through, and
Yeah.
but I don't know though. I
Yeah,
don't see
she.
her. I don't really see her. I don't see her really traveling too far because I think if this version, if she goes in there versus Amanda, I don't think it's going to end the same way because Amanda is a lot bigger than Marion. She's a lot bigger, and Kat have the size advantage, over fighters like that. But Amanda is a big fighter, and this version
And,
is a little bit. Hold on, and this version is a little bit more skilled. So I don't know, and I think Kat done lost a step or two. The kicks, her kicking game is still pretty good. Her kicking game is there. She'll kick you in the leg and in the body, and I think the leg kicks and the body kicks, I think they also made a big difference in this fight. I just think that she's gonna have to do a little bit more to a fighter like Nunez, to get this win because it's not the 2014 Amanda Nunez. This is a whole nother animal. This the ATT primed and ready, Amanda Nunez right now. This the
Yeah.
one.
and like one thing
Yeah.
I noticed when a cat kicked Marion, she kind of stumbled a bit, and then one time when she on the ground, she kicked her back the leg. She tried to shake her leg out because that kick really hurt me. I saw when she was on the ground, you could see how bad bruised her Marion's leg was. I mean, and like Dennis mentioned, she should have threw more kicks, and then when she was going for the takedown, she should have just hit her with a knee, and that would have backed off a bit.
Well, it's kind of tough because see, Kat, her takedowns are so explosive. It's not what Kat does while she's on the ground. She don't do a lot. It's that when she takes you down, they're so explosive, and when you make contact with the ground, then she's taking you down very fiercely. So you kind of you're getting hurt when you're hitting the ground. Like Kat's picking
Yeah.
you up off your feet. So her rolling is pretty good, but the actual takedown itself, I could do a video film study on like Kat Zingano's takedown. See, I take a fight like when she fought, okay, like when she fought Juliana Pena. See what happened in that particular fight? Juliana Pena made an adjustment because see, she was tailor made for Juliana Pena because Pena, when she got taken down the first time, Juliana on the bottom, she was doing a version of the Stockton slap, and she was slapping Kat in the side of the head. She kept doing it, and Kat didn't like that. And then Juliana would wait till Kat Zingano would try to throw like an elbow, and when she would time the elbow, she would explode, and then Juliana would get right back up off her back, or Juliana while she's on her back, she would have an underhook. And see, she kept controlling the posture of Kat Zingano while she was on the ground. And then by round two, see, Pena had already figured it out that I just got to get in Kat Zingano's chest, and I got to maul her to death. And Juliana had the size. She had the size and also the strength advantage to go deal with Kat like that. So she literally just mauled Kat to death, and that's what Ketlen Vieira did too. Did the same thing. So Kat is going to have an issue, and I can see people with size, and I think even Holly Holm would probably give her a little bit of a challenge. I know she fought Ketlen Vieira. I think a Ketlen Vieira who ribs are healed. I think that Ketlen Vieira would come in there and just and do a good job. I think Kat's going to have a lot of difficulty. So if she wins, despite everything she's been through, you know what, girl gonna get mad props. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be
I
real
think
Yeah,
tough.
like
I agree. Moving forward, Kat Zingano has some issues. She did beat Amanda Nunes, but it's just, she was really getting cracked by that right hand from Marion Reneau. To be honest, I actually thought that she could have KO'd her if it stayed on the feet. That's the problem. I was hoping that Marion Reneau would stuff the takedown. Just try to stuff the takedown. I know that she feels confident on the ground, but when you're fighting in MMA, you have to stuff that takedown and you have to actually initiate the takedown in order for it to be relevant towards your game. So if she had to stuff the takedown and stayed on the feet, she probably could have KO'd Kat because she had Kat rocked several times. It's just that, when it comes to takedowns, Kat in terms of a desperation takedown, Kat can go for a desperation takedown and actually get it. So yeah, it was a strange fight to watch. And knowing, like, moving forward, the fact that she kept getting clipped by that right hand, Nunez is no joke. Nunez hits like a truck, and her offense is not. She doesn't question her offense. Nunez is always pushing forward, and she's always throwing strikes. If she feels like she's better than you, if she's a little bit intimidated by you, like she was by Valentina, then she'll play the outside game a little bit, or she'll try to find range. But she's not going to do that with Kat this time because she knows she's already beaten too many old heads, or veteran women's MMA fighters to be afraid of a Kat Zingano today. So I hope that Kat takes a couple of light touches. To be honest, she doesn't need anybody in the top five. She needs to take a Aspen Ladd, a Lena Landsberg. She needs some light touches in order to move
They ain't gonna do
her
that. No.
game forward.
They ain't gonna do
Yeah.
that. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna do that.
Sarah Morris.
They're gonna make it. They're gonna put her against. See, here's the scenario. This is probably what's gonna happen. Okay. See, Amanda Nunez will probably be fighting Cyborg in December. That's when that fight's gonna go down. And then Holly Holm and Ketlen Vieira, they're gonna be squaring off. So Amanda will more than likely fight the winner of Holly versus Ketlen, which I hope it's Ketlen because I'm tired of Holly Holm ass getting title shot. No, I don't think she.
Mhm.
I hope it's Ketlen, but that's what's gonna go down. And so now you got Kat Zingano. Well, Juliana Pena is actually coming back. She's set to come back. I talked when we were interviewing. She said, yeah, she'll be back in October. October is not that far away. And I can actually see them making her fight Juliana Pena again. I can see them doing that. But I don't think they're just gonna let her just walk in and just immediately get a title shot. It's not gonna happen. And then
Yeah.
as far as Reneau is concerned, they're probably gonna move her down significantly in the rankings because they got their fighters. See, I got a list of fighters that whenever they lose or something go down, they always moving them. Like you got people like Marion Reneau, you got people like um, what's the one with the red hair name of? Oh, you got people
Random.
like yeah,
Random,
you got Randa Marcos
Random
that they
Mark.
do dirty. Felice Herrick, they do them kind of fighters like
Mm-hmm.
that. Vivian Prairie, they do all them fighters. They take them fighters and they move them down in the rankings. So it's tough for certain fighters when they don't when you're not as marketable or they don't think you're very marketable. So that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like this is also, I think they may not give Cat to Juliana because like they probably want Juliana to take a soft touch. You might put her against somebody like um Sarah Morris or maybe whoever's left in the bottom of the bantamweight class before
Who?
they give a shot at Cat.
Who? Pena? Nah.
Juliana.
Nah. Juliana says
Nah,
she ain't taking no
don't
light
make
touches. Juliana says she
yeah.
want to get back in a row. She said,
I know,
nah.
I know, but
I
I know,
can't
but you
see
know
her
how.
taking a light touch because she felt like she wanted a title. She felt like she was supposed to get a title shot
Yeah.
before she fought
Valentina.
Valentina. Yeah, before she fought Valentina, she
Yeah,
thought she was supposed to have a title shot. So I can't see her taking a light touch. She's just
Nah, she ain't
so
gonna do that.
but
yeah.
the UFC they gonna put whoever they're gonna put in front of her. They're not gonna put something. She might want to fight a Cat Zingano,
Well, see,
but it's
I think Juliana George got a little bit more. I think she can say a little bit more because her and Valentina, they had the highest watched bout when they fought. I'm talking about more than any other sport. Okay, they had over 2 million people watching their bout. So and I do have to. I think it's mainly because Juliana talked that fight up, and
yeah.
Juliana told me straight up. When I was talking to her, she said, She said I ain't taking no light touches. She said, and she had it all mapped out. She said I want to rematch Valentina. Then she said, I want to fight for that title. I'm coming to go get it, and whoever they put in front, I'm gonna tear them up. That's what she said. So she said I ain't taking no light touches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I know, but
So no talks of
Val-
Juliana going down to 125.
well, she
I doubt
said
it.
she could because she said that well, I know Valentina's at 125. I know that, and I can get down to 125 and get in there and do some damage. But she said
Mm.
I want to fight for this bantamweight title first. And then I asked her, well, how do you match up against Amanda Nunez? And of course she said, shoot, I got the size. And she was saying I'm not going to point fight Amanda Nunez. And you know who she was talking about? She was talking about Valentino. Because
Yeah.
Valentina was point fighting. And so she said, I ain't going to point fight Amanda Nunez. I'm going to get in her face. I'm going to get in Amanda's face and show her. So I said, oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
you go ahead, girl.
Um,
You go ahead. You do what you do.
did you did you
Yeah, I
suggest?
think Juliana has a better chance against Amanda Nunes than any other of these fighters, like a Valentina who's a striker. I actually think that Juliana doesn't care about taking a couple of strikes to get on the inside, get in the clinch. She just has a better chance because she goes for it a little bit more. She's more aggressive. She doesn't mind doing the offensive wrestling. So I actually wanted to see her kind of get there, but She had to go through Valentina, which I knew that wasn't going to happen. Valentina's fight IQ is just too high for a Juliana Pena, but not for Amanda Nunes. I
Yeah.
hate to say it, but Valentina should have beat Amanda Nunes. That fight was so frustrating to watch.
Well, see,
Just
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
no, no, no. Go ahead. I want to hear what you think. Because, yeah, it's like, Valentina is a better fighter all around than Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes is lost on the ground. Like, if you can hit her a couple of times or take her down a couple of times, you can actually bring her confidence down. And that's a big deal. Valentina confidence never goes down. She could be, she fought that fight with Amanda Nunes, and in the third round, she was coming back ready, still coming back as if it was the first round. So it's just something about Amanda Nunes I'm not connecting with. This everything about her right now is just Bob. It's just I've lost my fandom for her.
Well, what happens? What happens with her? See, Valentina, number one, she had a couple of things working against her. She's small, and Amanda Nunes is just she's physically bigger and stronger. So it's kind of tough. See, have Valentina. Let's say if Valentina tried to, if she tried to go and fight Amanda Nunes the way she fought Priscilla Caccietta, well, it would have ended different because Amanda is physically strong enough to actually take Valentina down and put her in a position like she did in the first fight. See, Valentina tried to be aggressive somewhat in the first fight, and Amanda Nunes took her down, started grounding and pounding. So Valentina is a master of adjustment, so she made an adjustment. And she knew that she couldn't let Amanda engage her in clinches and takedowns because, it would have been a wrap. So Valentina being a smaller fighter, she had to outfight, which, I thought she landed more strikes, but the judges don't look at that. They look at the person that's advancing forward and throwing strikes. Like MMA judges, they don't like defensive fighters. They don't like it. So, Valentina, she was forced to be an outfighter. She had to be, or she would have got dominated. That's just my opinion. She would have got dominated in this whole thing. Um, and see, the difference is, when Valentina uses all her tools, it's only certain scenarios that. Who is that? God, dog. Who's about to choke? Okay.
No, not me.
Okay.
it's not. It's not here. I'll put mine on mute. There we go.
But see, she can't use all of her tools, against somebody like Amanda, like the spinning kick she like to do. Amanda catch that stuff, Amanda catch all that, and then she'll get a takedown. Or she can't get in on the inside and try to trade with Amanda Nunes because if Amanda Nunes, catch you, then that right hand is a thing of beauty. You know, it's a thing of beauty. So Amanda Nunes, no, she's not one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound, for no reason. I mean, Amanda is on a whole nother level. And then, she got the size and the speed. So Valentina was a bit outmatched. She did good, but she was completely outmatched. If they were the same size, I think Valentina would have a chance, but it's just Amanda too big. And you got Valentina coming in right at 135, and Amanda, she's gonna hydrate to about 150 something. So it's nah, man. That fight ain't even fair. Well, it's a fair fight, but it's not conducive to what Valentina's trying to do. I mean, she can move, she can do lateral movement, she can do leg kicks, but the judges don't like that stuff, man. And, these MMA judges are whack. They're real whack. So, yeah.
So, Coach, I'm about to say, what do you think about maybe this? Like somebody, Junior put up that Cat Zingano versus Jermaine Durunami.
It'll be a good fight. If Jermaine gets taken down, though, she can't fight. She's done.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to see that fight. I don't want to see anybody like Jermaine Durandame who gave up the belt and did all of that stupid stuff. I don't actually don't want to see her fight. Period.
Yeah, I done had it with Jermaine because
Yeah.
Jermaine done messed up.
And I'm kind of disappointed that they put Liz Camuch on the UFC pass. I mean, they could have put on the prelims. She's a good fighter. I mean, she's been around. I mean, the prelims for like fighters that don't have a great show or something like that. But I mean, even though the fight was kind of she kind of just dominated, but still, she should at least got on the prelims.
Yeah, I thought she should have been on the prelims too. The prelims were not that good. They really weren't that good. I thought she should have been on there. I'm not sure what they did with this fight card. They put a lot of strange, like they had Darren Elkins and Alexander Volkanovski as the second fight. So the co-main event of the prelims. And Alexander Volkanovski is one of these branded fighters coming out of Australia, and then Darren Elkins is on a 6 fight win streak. I can't believe that they did that. It's strange. The UFC is doing some strange stuff in these days. I don't even know. I don't know. I hope that another promotion can come up and be able to compete with the UFC because
It, it
they're
got
falling off.
it got to be Bellator. It's like I said, they had the fight with Julia. Like I said, I DVR'd that fight with Julia Budd, but I was gonna watch it, but well, you told us it was one sided, so I said, yeah, I'll probably watch it someday later down the road. But like I said, if Cat, like I said, not Cat, if Cyborg leaves, I know most definitely Bellator has the money, and plus with Bellator, you don't have that contract. Like that UFC has a contract with Reebok, and that hurts a lot of fighters from getting extra money on the side because they can't wear, you know, sponsors under their fighting gear or carry or even like I used to remember when you have a fighter come out and they put out a banner behind them, maybe a name of all these other sponsors that were sponsoring them, and that was a little extra pocket money right there. But they still do it at Bellator. And if she goes to Bellator, you think the chance that Julia Budd will pull a GDR and run to UFC just to get away from her?
Mm, don't know. That's a tough question. That's tough.
What was his question? What did he say?
I said that with Julia, you think that if Cyborg leaves because she has two more fights left for the contract, she fights Nunez and maybe a second fight with Holly Holmes. Then she said she wants to go boxing, but then if you feel like, hey, I feel like to do MMA, maybe I'll go fight at Bellator. You think Julia Budd, who's the featherweight champion at Bellator, will give her a title and run the UFC?
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. I She couldn't do that. Then it'd be so obvious that she's absolutely ducking. I mean, she made it obvious that she is ducking Cyborg, but uh, I don't know. Would the UFC want her?
They
Who?
probably would.
Julia Budd.
They probably would.
Um,
I mean,
they probably would take her, but to
if
be
Cyborg leaves, right? If Cyborg leaves, pretty much, I'm not sure if there's going to be a women's featherweight division by the way that it looks right now. So I'm not sure where Julia Budd would go. It just they haven't developed this division for another person to step in as a champion.
yeah, the thing with Bellator, okay, now I've interviewed four of those fighters, and all of them, I've had two of them tell me, I'm like, yo, you ever think about going to the UFC? And two of them answered me with a hell no. Like seriously, they said hell no, because one girl, she broke it down to me. She said, look, okay, if I stay with Bellator for 3 years, okay, I can I'll take less pay than I would in the UFC, like contract wise. But she said, sponsor pay, like all the sponsors that will attach themselves to my uniform. She said, with that plus my pay that I get on my contract, I can make slightly more than I would in the UFC. Okay, that's pretty much what she was telling me. So I'm like, okay, but all those fighters I've interviewed, they said they have no aspirations of coming to the UFC. They don't want to do it. They're not trying to do it, and they don't want to go through the headache. You know, and I may ask people like Denise Kilholz, who she's very well known over in the Netherlands, but here in America they don't really know her. But I think with Bellator and what Bellator's got planned, and Scott Coker got some big plans. She was saying that she's going to become more well known dealing with Bellator, and she don't want to put up with all the politics, of the UFC. Crazy.
Yeah, it may be worth it. I do feel like Bellator develops their women's division a little bit more honestly than UFC does.
And like I said, the last couple of UFC fights, the women's have been the main event, like versus Laura, and then you had Bud versus Nogueira. And I mean, that's more than probably than UFC has their women's fights. It's about
Yeah, in Bellator, I think their last two cards they don't have women headlining, so
yeah.
they're pretty serious. They're investing a lot of money, into their women's program. I just now they just all they got to do is get the salaries to go along with the investment, and then they're gonna have people wanting to go over to Bellator. Like Scott Coker, he's been real aggressive, and he's been saying, hey, some of these UFC fighters, they can come over. Like I think Cindy Dandois, she need to give it up. Like she's not gonna go. They're not gonna take her because of that fight. That fight she put, on TV. Okay, and it was a terrible fight. And it was a short term notice fight for her. She didn't have time to train, but you got other fighters who they're completely prepared for short term fights and they're ready to go, and they're gonna put on much of a better fight. But man, I could have told Cindy don't waste your time or money, because they're not gonna take you in. They're not gonna do it,
Mhm.
and they didn't take her or any of the other veterans, which I thought was kind of crazy. They should have took two of those women, two of those vets, and then let a lot of these other younger people come in. But I think the whole thing is either there's no intention of making a 145-pound division, or they really want people that they feel can actually make the weight. Which that's going to mean that, oh, you got a bunch of bantamweights in that division, and there are going to be no legit featherweights in that division. So yeah, man, it is what it is, guys. It's going to be that featherweight division is going to be a mess. And now I see why Chris Cyborg actually is like, it's weird. I think they've been knowing this for a while, that this
Mhm.
division was a fluke, and everybody got excited. Everybody got real excited, and everybody's like, yeah, they got a featherweight division in the UFC. Yeah, oh, they're doing a tough show. Well, I think Chris, they already knew this. I think they knew what was down. So I don't. I'm like, man, this is crazy. But guys, it is what it is. It is what it is.
It, it was like the last season of Tough. They were trying to stacking up the lightweight division. Now they're trying to stack up the bantamweight division because a lot of the bantamweights are dropping down to the fly. You got Liz Carmouche, Jessica I, Alexis Davis, Caitlin Kukulia, they're dropping down to the flyweight division, and that's kind of like leaving a lot of holes in the bantamweight. So really, what they're trying to do is like, okay, we say like they quote 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 like in the air, we're going to recruit a few featherweights, but actually they're recruiting bantams, and maybe a couple of whom can probably alternate between feather and bantam, kind of like with
Mm.
JDR and Holly.
Yeah. The problem is the UFC, they think that they're smart. They think that they're sort of outsmarting Chris Cyborg, but she does get it. I do think that she gets it. That's why she's saying that she wants to go to boxing because Dana White, the UFC, whoever runs the show over there, they basically said that they were not going to open up a featherweight division. The only reason why they opened it up is because Chris Cyborg was causing so much of a stir. She was such a name, such a big name over at Invicta that they didn't want her to go to Bellator. That's the only reason why they opened the division. And it shows now, like they are not committed to the division. First, I thought, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking just negative. But that's why they haven't developed the division. And that's why the featherweight tough season is full of bantamweights. Because as soon as they close this division, they're ready for them to go down to bantamweight because bantamweight is a wasteland right now. They're keeping all these people in the rankings, even though it's an absolute wasteland. There's two pregnancies, or two paternity leaves. There's Holly Holm, who hasn't fought in the division for three or four fights. I can't remember. And then there's just it's just ridiculous. I'm a fan of Kat Zingano, but obviously she shouldn't have been up there that high. She was out for 2 years, so I don't know. It's just
And
they
shoot,
never
and
wanted
Cat,
the featherweight class. Period.
And then you,
Never
you
wanted.
think,
and Cat
yeah,
was
and you
trying
think
to,
about,
she was trying to take on Cyborg, man. I'm like, dang, Cat, you might want to let that just rest, man, because she was calling out Chris Cyborg for damn near 6 months. I'm like, yo, they're not gonna book that fight. They're not gonna put you in there with Cyborg. They just not gonna do it. You should have just got off of that.
Yeah.
and then you got people like Jermaine Duranamy who's hiding and running. You got Ronda Rousey who ran out. She
Sarah
did come back
McMahon.
and fight one more time. So
Okay.
yeah, so McMahon she knocked up. Julia Pena
Ugh,
just got off of
she
pregnancy
got
leave.
pregnant. She got
Uh,
pregnant.
okay, she got pregnant. Okay, not and it's just and then like I said, with so many others dropping down to flyweight because it's more their weight class, like Valentina and Liz and Jessica and it's just it's just that it's becoming a desert. And
Yeah.
they're trying to stack up the bantamweight division because the flyweight division is getting attention, the strawweight division is getting attention, and the sad part is the featherweight should get attention, but the fact is they don't want big heavy girls. That's the mindset of it. They don't want big heavy girls. They said they don't want these girls that look like we can't sell them as models and stuff like that. That's the idea. But there are some women who's like Coach, you said, like I said, you like Amazons, and there's some women who are very tall, statuous that could sell, and featherweight division fighters. They could sell, but they don't see that. It's like
What?
you heard of Heather Graham, the four figure model. When she came on Sports Illustrated, guys were like, "What the heck this chick doing out here? She's out this, she's fat, but like I said, she's not fat. She's thick. She's healthy. She's what
What?
most every other woman looks like."
What? The thing too. It's they don't understand who they're going after. Like they selected people. They selected the young talent, and they did on the side of looks. Okay, you got a lot of these veterans who most of them they're not the lookers that they want, but they're your talent. They're your talent. They can be your backbone. And I think that the UFC or WME they don't really understand that you know what you know what do you have to do because you want a good product. And see, when you have a good product, then people they're going to they're going to flock to it and they're going to watch. Okay, they're going to watch the product. But if your product is a bunch of just pretty girls going in there and taking a beating, well, some your product is gonna suffer, okay? And see, the UFC they don't do that with the men. They don't do that with the men. They take them guys. They don't care how they look, as long as they can fight. Them guys, they get opportunities. But it's like for these women, it's like they want to pimp these women out, which I think is just totally it's not fair. And I think that you can get just as good a product. The women they're gonna engage more. You rarely have a fight where the two women don't engage each other. But how many fights have we seen with the men where the men won't engage? They'll. I mean, that Ngannou fight was a damn joke. That fight was a joke. That Francis Ngannou
Yeah,
fight versus Derek Lewis. That fight was
yeah.
a joke. But you had Cat and hold on, you had Cat and Marion Reneau. Man, they getting it in there. You had Jennifer Maya, and you had Jennifer Maya and Liz Carmouche. They getting it in. Okay. You had Felice
Yep.
Harrigan and Alexa Grasso. They was getting it in. Okay. You had Chris Cyborg and Holly Holm. They was getting it in. Okay, they was getting it. And the fight quality is good when you put these women in there and they get in that cake. Boy, the fight quality is good. So I don't know what they're thinking. I think Bellator on to something, and I think Scott Coker, what he gonna do? He gonna build that division the best of his ability, and then he's gonna make some of them women. He's gonna make them stars. That's what he gonna do. That's
And
just
then
how
it's
it
like
is.
this is like I said, Coach, I told you, I'm a fan. I'm a bodybuilding fan, and with the guys in bodybuilding, you can be freakishly huge and large, or whatever, and to a certain extent, but women don't get that same courtesy. And like you remember, like I said that years ago, and Wolf said this. He said, when women we fight, we go all out. When men fight, they're hugging and holding all the time. They're not really putting up a good show. And that's the thing with the women. The women, they really put on some good shows. You may not always see a knockout or really a good slam, but you see a good fight. And that's the mentality that UFC don't want to look past the fact that these women are fighters. They're looking at us and say, you know what, we can sell some lingerie or we can sell a car or something like that. Well, let's get this girl for that or get that girl for that. That's what this is all about.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay. Let me ask you this, and we'll change. We'll really get flowing to another topic. Okay. Since we talking about this, okay, and since we going in, okay. So the UFC they announced that Holly Holm and Ketlin Vieira they need to fight, and then the last couple of things I'm talking about Meegan Anderson we know, okay, and I'm not being funny. I'm not saying it's because because it's this particular channel, because this channel is small. We're a fan channel, okay? We're subscribers and fans. We run the channel, okay? I make the videos, but really, everybody got the input. But I don't know how many people in the comment section. I'm gonna ask y'all, and George, I can ask you too. Do y'all really think Meegan Anderson and her team been watching this particular channel, specifically the live streams?
Well, Coach, you remember how you smoked out Taylor Mil was it Mile? What his name? Mile Way, being that's Megan's nutritionist.
It
I believe
is.
these people come on, yeah, because I believe these people come on and like Nikon's, like when you hear like people talking about them and they come on just want to know, what you're talking about, what you got to say about courage of being the conviction, saying up and say, yeah, this is me. I want to face you. I like to do it behind the dark. Either use somebody to do it for him or do it undercover.
Well, I asked the guy for it. I told him he can come on and dispute anything he want to. I told him he can call in or give him a link. I told him that. And the reason why I'm saying it is because Megan, she made a comment, and I'm finna roast her. I'm gonna roast her hard. She said, "Yeah, you got a lot of armchair coaches online, who think they know about fighting." And I'm like, "Well, oh, okay, okay." So she taking a shot. Well, and Megan, okay, well that's fine. You can say that. I know quite a bit about it. I know quite a bit about it. I mean, I don't understand why you don't understand that. I know quite a bit about it because I was the one who told you was going to get your ass whooped by Holly Holm. I mean, how you going to explain it? I called that. So, I guess when, people from Megan's team come in here, okay, when she come in here and they start, talking that mess, I'll be more than happy. If you want to come on, Megan, I know somebody in your team listening in the background. You're more than likely to come on and you can debunk or refute everything that I said to the best of your ability. But, I mean, there's no way you can't deny, And I even tried to give you a little leeway. I made a video highlighting what you did right, Megan, I mean, I did. I did that video out of the goodness of my heart, and God dog it, she came at me. How's she going to explain this? How's she going to explain this?
Shaking my head, Coach. Shaking my head.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice. I honestly was. And, it's like they still, I'm like, what is she still upset about? What? Okay, because I made some videos saying that I hate the fact that you ducked Chris Cyborg. Like, damn. Okay, well, I mean, don't say you can beat somebody and then you don't want to fight them. I don't know. I don't know. But, okay, well, it is what it is.
Needs to stay off of YouTube. She seriously needs to stay off of YouTube and just like focus on her fight game. I mean, that's her listening to channels and battling back and forth. Because I did see a video that you did where she was something where you mentioned that guy Melee was her nutritionist or something like that. And I was just like, that's so petty. That's probably why you lost, why you went out there looking strange against Holly Holm. I mean, she didn't look too bad, but she needs to stay off of YouTube. Don't let that get into her head because it clearly, she went in there and she looked scared. She had scared eyes in there in her UFC debut. If they give her one more chance, she needs to just be focused on just the fight game, not what people are saying, not what people are doing, not about, there's too many people out there that aren't going to like you. You're a big time MMA fighter at this point. She needs to stay off of YouTube. I think she needs to stop doing her own YouTube channel. The one where she does the analysis about the fights and the fight picks. I think she should stop doing that.
Yeah.
It just exposed her too much because she already said she was depressed.
Yeah, I mean, but see, you know what? I was saying this for a minute, Jay. I was saying it for a minute. I'm like, yo, this girl got depression issues. Oh, you just hating me. And, and what the one clown talking about, yeah, I'm going to fix it so you can't make videos anymore. Oh, okay, well, hell, you can come on because, I fix it so you don't go home anymore. I mean, how about that, bastard? But, we sitting here and I'm like, this girl depressive, She clearly don't want to fight. And everybody was like, man, you just hating. I'm not hating on her. Like, this girl really didn't want this fight. And now we know why. Now the truth out. I mean, now she got in there and everybody was hyping up. And then, after she got her ass whooped by Holly, oh, well, dang it. Well, yeah, man, if she'd have fought Cyborg, this what would have happened. That's what everybody on this particular channel, that's what we was trying to tell y'all. Now, you got me and Mary F. Mary F, shout out to Mary F in the comment thread. We don't
Yeah.
agree on a lot of stuff. Me and Mary F, we just don't. We don't see eye to eye on. If me and Mary F agreeing on something, you know that hell has become heaven, and you know that it's right. It's right. That girl was scared. She didn't want to deal. She was scared of Holly. I don't get her, but she better stay off. She better stay off YouTube and and this internet warfare thing, Megan. I don't think you ain't ready for that. Cause if you about to cry, getting mad that people was making fun of you, like who is that singing a song? What is that? Like some chimes in the background? Man, somebody's singing, boy, or like somebody got a flute or what the hell? Keith Thurman?
It was me, Coach. I just bumped into something a while ago. I stepped up for a second.
Sound like you got Keith Thurman back there playing, man. God, dog. But yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, seriously, y'all. Like, she ain't want no parts of it, and you had people on her team. They trying to, they pretty much trying to, convince her that well, she not scared and trying to lie to us. We too smart. Yo, what is that? Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm
I hear
sorry.
it this time. It's not, I'm not sure. It's not me. Got everything on mute.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Joe. I had to mute it, man. But okay, I want to get the point out. Then yeah, man, just unmute yourself. Hold on. But yeah, damn. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I see Ticket TV in the house and Reggie the Tree. I can't remember what I was saying, but I was saying something. Oh yeah. Okay. So Meegan, what she was doing, she was sitting there, she was talking all this damn junk, and then she was in over her head. Area Hawani set her up, and I tried to tell her that Area set you up. Nope, coach, you just hating. You don't like Meegan, okay? What you mean? What you mean I hate me? I'm saying the dude set her up. He set her up, okay? And
And Meegan
go ahead.
Anderson is so green because Ariel Helwani sets everybody up with that same okey doke. With the same okey doke where he has the person on hold and then he makes you talk crap about him. Then he says, "Do you mind if I bring him online?" He does that to everybody. That I was just like, Meegan, how did you fall for that?
Yeah.
She's just so green.
And I gotta, though, even though I'll get on here and roast Megan, and Brian Jensen, I gotta disagree. I don't think Megan sucks because a person don't get to where she's gotten to sucking. She's green. You can say she's green, but I can't even say that she sucks. Okay, because it takes a lot, man, to be a mixed martial artist. It takes a lot, and to win on any level, it takes a lot. Because you're dealing with grapplers, you're dealing with people that can strike, you're dealing with people that can submit, you're dealing with people that's going to make you chase them, you're dealing with people with infinite cardio tanks, okay? You're dealing with a lot of stuff as a mixed martial artist. And when you get these people that's getting close to 10 wins, see, you pretty much have to understand that these people, they're trained fighters. And they could beat an average Joe. They can go on the street and beat an average person, okay? That's messing with them, okay? They can
Yeah.
go and beat an average person. So, to me, when if I hear that somebody, a person sucks, I don't on this level they don't suck. I mean, maybe there's some fighters better than them, and maybe they do some dumb stuff. Maybe they do dumb stuff, but to say that Megan sucks, that's stupid. She don't suck. She don't
Nah.
suck. She's got a lot of potential. She's very green, okay? She's not very good on the ground, but her stand up is pretty decent. I think so. And you don't make it to this level by sucking. Because think about there are probably hundreds of thousands of fighters, okay, that's in gym. I'm serious. I've done all these numbers. I done the numbers, so I understand. You know that only 1% of those fighters will ever make it to an organization like LFA, to an organization like AKA. These are lower tier organizations. And do you know that less than 1% of all the fighters that ever fight ever get to the UFC? Those are some heavy numbers, okay? Because there are a lot of people in these MMA gyms that they never ever get a chance to ever even get to the highest stage. Okay, they never do.
Mhm.
So I mean, for Megan to make it to the stage, I have to be honest. I'm biased, but I have to be balanced, and I got to tell you that I don't think she sucks. I just think that she needs some help in areas, and I agree with you, Jay. She need to get the hell offline, and she need to get in that gym and stop getting her ass whooped. That's
Yeah.
just
What
how
do
it
you
is.
think
And
about Megan Anderson's? What do you think about her coaches, like her coach team? Do you think she needs to go to a different team?
I think James Krause, he's good. He's very good. I just think that they underestimated Holly and they didn't prepare for what else Holly could have did. You know, like they just completely forgot that Holly Holm is a blue belt in BJJ. They just forgot that and said, well, Holly not going to go to the ground. Well, yeah, she's not going to go to the ground against Cyborg, okay? She's not going to go to the ground against Misha Tate. She's not going to go to the ground against Valentina Shevchenko. But
Ooh,
notice
good point. Good point. Yeah, you're right.
but notice that she tried to go to the ground against Jermaine Durandame. But why? Megan know that. I mean, Holly Holm know that Jermaine Durandame don't have a ground game. She know that. So, yeah, try to take her down. This version of Holly Holm is not better than the version that fought Jermaine. Okay, this version of Holly Holm fought a version of Meegan Anderson, who ground game is subpar. It's not that good. Okay, so she was able to do that to Meegan Anderson. She would never be able to do that to a Juliana Pena. Trust me. She would never go and try to grapple with Juliana. That's a no-no. She didn't try to do it with Ronda Rousey. What did she do when she picked up Ronda and slammed her? She let Ronda get up. Holly Holm ain't stupid. She's a smart fighter, and she took advantage of the fact that Megan cannot fight on the ground. That's what
Mm.
happened.
And the thing was like that's a mistake that Kat should learn with her fight against Ronda instead of like, chasing after her like she did. She should have just took her time, kept her distance, use her strength versus Ronda's because I think Kat is a lot stronger than Ronda. But what she did was she just rushed it. I think she was just into the moment. She rushed it and she got tapped out. And that's simply it.
Yeah, the man said it. The man has said it. So I mean, so what you think now? Okay, so what do you think? Who do y'all think would win? You know, Holly Holm versus Ketlen Vieira? Because Ketlen, she 10-0 right now. She getting her wins up, and Holly just came off a good win versus Megan. I mean, Jay, who you think win between Holly and Ketlen?
That's a tough call. I'm such a Holly Holm fan. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, oh she said, oh my
Cat
God.
Yeah,
She
I'm
got
just thinking
stumped.
about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm actually, to be honest, I actually think that Ketlin could very easily beat Holly Holm.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think that she could beat her, because Holly Holm doesn't really do well with sharp strikers and certain type of aggression, like people who know how to change levels and mix their game up a little bit. I'm worried about Holly Holm in that matchup. But I'm still gonna go for Holly Holm just because I'm a fan. But it's just that is the worst matchup ever. It's worse than Amanda Nunes, in my opinion. It's worse than Amanda Nunes. I feel like Ketlin Vieira could beat Amanda Nunes.
Really?
Um,
Wow. Okay.
yeah, I do. Yeah, Amanda Nunes is just not that great of a fighter, to be honest. I think that she feels really confident when she knows that she's better than somebody. But if there's any question, she lays back in the cut. She lays back outside of range and plays the outside game, and that has gotten her in trouble at times. She doesn't have a good outside game, unless somebody can give me an example. But she doesn't have a good outside game. Her game is getting on in on the inside and just clipping you up, moving forward, the Vitor Belfort thing, just like, blitzing you. And she hits so hard. I mean, gosh, Amanda Nunes is just, she really does hit hard. She is just stops people in their tracks. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. Ketlin and Holly Holm.
I'm gonna go with Catlin because, like I said, Holly, she had a good chin. She took a beating from Cyborg, but I think Ketlen Vieira is probably the better striker. Plus, she's being Brazilian, she's the better BJJ artist.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
and if it can't get to the ground, I think she would. I don't think I don't think she'll knock Holly out, but she'll submit her. And the
No, I
thing
don't think
is,
she'll submit her. I don't think she'll submit her. I'm sorry. I don't think she'll submit her. I just think if it goes to decision, Ketlin is gonna. I just think Ketlin would win because she would connect. But I'll let you go ahead. Sorry.
that's all right. But like I said, you got to remember what happened to her when she fought Misha Tate. Misha get her back and put her to sleep. Now that's something that if Caitlyn can get her back, or maybe get her arm in, or just get her from the back and put Holly to sleep, then that's her fight. You know. That's one way, RC or Darce choke, whichever she can put on her. Yeah, because even though Holly did pretty good with Meegan on the ground, but that's Meegan Anderson, and Meegan Anderson does not have no ground game. But
Right.
this is Ketlen is probably the better BJJ artist, and if it comes down to it, if she don't beat her by decision, she'll put her to sleep or submit her.
Mm.
I'm a, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to go with Ketlin because I think Ketlin, they're making a comparison to Ronda. So Mary, I got to disagree with you. See, me and Mary F, we got a love hate disagreement thing for about a year now. We agree and we disagree on everything. So this is one. I think Ketlin, to compare to Ronda Rousey, I don't know if that's a good comparison because Ronda could do one thing very well. Ketlin can do a few things very well. Ketlin has a very strong submission game. Ronda had a good armbar game. Um, Ketlin is a little bit more of a better striker than Ronda. Ketlin also has a physical presence where she she's very intelligent in the octagon, and she knows how to put that pressure, the intelligent pressure. She knows how to do that while actually getting in and getting in on the inside. And I think she would be able to do that. I think she would be able to cut off the octagon from Holly and make Holly be very limited. See, what people do to Holly Holm is that they make her one dimensional. Well, she is kinda. And when you take away the striking of Holly Holm, what does she try to do? Well, she clinched and she grabbed. That's all she left. And I think Ketlin would actually she's fast enough to cut off the octagon. She's fast enough to catch Holly. I think that she would wear Holly down with that style. Um,
Yeah.
and Ketlin, she's not a bad counterpuncher. She's a decent counterpuncher. She's got, that ability to do it. And, she's on a mission because everybody thought that she was going to lose to Cat Zingano. She went in there, she dominated Cat Zingano. People thought she was going to lose to Sarah McMahon. She went in and she dominated Sarah McMahon. So, it's just another person that, she's already pretty confident that she's going to get the job done. But I think that she's got some things that's going to give Holly problem. And then number one, she's not going to fall victim to the head kick, as much as people think so. This isn't Meegan Anderson. Ketlin is going to do some things. Her head movement, she does move her head from time to time. She's not gonna be a sitting duck. I just put it like that. That's not what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Hey,
let me
coach.
come back down real quick. I just want to just rebuttal real quick. I see in the comments people are like, "Oh, you're saying she's a better striker than Holly Holm."
No.
It's not that she's a better striker than Holly Holm. It's just that Holly Holm sometimes, and I love Holly Holm, I really do, but Holly Holm throws these empty strikes in the wind.
Yeah.
Those empty strikes in the wind, they leave you open for a counter strike. And Ketlen Vieira, she doesn't throw those strikes in the wind. She's only looking to connect. And that's what I mean by she strikes in a way that's effective. So she will connect you. She will connect with you. Now, if Holly Holm wins, it's not going to be by a head kick. Everybody is on to the head kick. They figured out the head kick. If Holly Holm wins this fight, she needs to learn how to throw some knees. Okay, she needs to learn how to throw a knee. If she throws that knee like she did with the takedown, she was easily able to take Meegan Anderson down because Meegan Anderson wasn't expecting it. If she just really wasn't expecting it. What Ketlen Vieira will not be expecting is a knee to that jaw. That's what she won't be expecting. So no head kick, none of that empty strikes. Okay, she needs to throw some knees, she needs to throw some elbows, she needs to clinch her close, play the close game with Ketlen. I understand Ketlen will, if she gets her down, it's game over. It's game over. But her striking isn't. She's not playing this game of I'm just gonna strike like we're sparring a little bit. She doesn't play the sparring game. She plays the let me connect with you game so that I can get in on the inside, and that's what I mean by striking. There's a difference between just, I'm a kickboxer and let's see if do you want to kickbox with me? No, Ketlen's not going to do that. She's going to MMA with you. That's what she's going to do.
Yeah.
Be
And
rough.
I
things
just
with
I just think
yeah.
Ketlin I think she's more well rounded than Ronda. Mary. I don't know. I can't honestly sit here and make a comparison Ronda Rousey to Ketlin Vieira because they both do different things. Like you know, they just do different things. They behave differently. They respond differently when they kick. They respond differently when they're punched in the face. They respond differently when they're in the center of the octagon. They both respond differently when they got their back against the wall. Ketlen can fight off her back. Ronda Rousey don't have that ability to fight off her back. You know, Ketlen Vieira can pretty much fight in anywhere in the octagon. Ronda Rousey, honestly, she was more effective when she had your back against the cage. If you look at a lot of Ronda Rousey fights, she was a lot effective there. Shoot, Ketlen can have her back against the cage, and she is very effective. So, see, Ketlen does a lot of little things well that Ronda doesn't do very well. So, I can't really compare those two just because they're both judokas. I can't do that.
And then with like I say, with one thing with Holly is she spits out pronounces her shots. She's like calling them when she's like, yeah, if you don't do that. If you don't make it predictable for you, like what, I'm gonna throw this shot here, and then they about to go Kia, they move to the other side. Keep if you go say the Kia, say it after you hit somebody, not before. And then, like I said, with Ronda, she reminds me of, like I said, with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was never really complete as a fighter. They didn't really work on his stamina. And that's the same with Ronda. They didn't really complete her. They just relied on her judo. She should have been studying boxing more. She should have been working on her wrestlings, a BJJ, and also put a little Muay Thai in there, or something like a Savate. That's a European style fighting. That's like a lot of kicking stuff and that style. If you put that in there, that she would probably have been more well-rounded if somebody else had grabbed her instead of Edmund.
I think Holly just needs to be dirty and rough with Catelyn if they fight. Like like um like someone just said a while ago, if she plays a lot of inside game without being taken down, because I think Holly's takedown defense is pretty good. So if she just stays aware of that and hold herself up really well and just play dirty, give a lot of knees and elbows. I think Holly can score a lot of inside points because she does seem to have the size advantage. She might not have the clinch advantage because she's always a point striker and all this, but I really think if she learns to do that, which I'm not sure she will, I think that's a way Holly could give some problems.
But I just you think if Catlin does not get her title shot for the bantamweight title, you think she go up to feather and fight for the featherweight title? Anybody?
Nah, I don't see a point in that, to be honest.
She already got an ass whoop. Who? Oh, Ketlen.
Yeah.
Man, she too
Mm-hmm.
big for bantamweight, but she go up to fly. I mean,
Yeah, feather.
who? I mean, if they choose to populate the division like they supposed to, but I think she's better. She'd be a better bantamweight because she go up there. It'll be like Jessica Andrade all over again when Jessica was a bantamweight, and everybody was up there beating up whooping Jessica ass, and Jessica had to roll back down to the next division. Okay, but let me see. I'm addressing some comments today, boy. And I'm hitting them with facts, man. Um, I just want to comment. I know this is an Amanda Nunez fan, and I got to say this, okay? Jude Fernandez. Oh, I'm finna put you on blast, boy. Golly, you lead these long dissertations, boy. You know you finna get it. Okay, so let me respond to the comment where, okay, I speak about Shevchenko and Nunez, but you never heard Shevchenko wanting to open her mouth to challenge Cyborg. Okay, well, you're wrong.
Why would she do that?
You're wrong
Yeah.
because Valentina was already asked about fighting Chris Cyborg. They asked her what 9 months ago, and Valentina said, "Okay, if that's the fight I got to take, I'll take the fight. I'm not afraid to fight Cyborg." She's already said that. But the reason why, okay, and see, a lot of you guys, y'all come at me, y'all come at me with these goofy ass questions, with these goofy ass long paragraphs, and you don't know what I'm talking about. Valentina's a natural flyweight. She walks around barely at the bantamweight limit, okay? Chris Cyborg
Exactly.
is a natural featherweight who walks around at about 175 pounds. Do you understand how much of a weight differential that is? Like Valentina, struggle with Amanda Nunez, okay? God, dog, who is that?
And you
And
got Amanda talking about she want to put on muscle
damn,
mass, and
yeah,
she's closer to featherweight than Valentina is.
yeah.
What the hell Valentina got to
And
do?
Amanda is bigger. She's bigger than Valentina. She's bigger than that. So it's like, okay, let me see. Who is there on my list? Wait a minute. Okay, now um, Amanda shine off from fighting Chris Cyborg. Valentina is not shine from Cyborg. They're not in the same weight class. I don't understand what you don't understand about that. So Holly cannot be blamed. Yeah, because Holly Holm took the fight versus Cyborg. So you can't say nothing. I mean, see, these are questions that you got to ask yourself. Did you do any homework before you asked me this goofy ass question? And the answer is no. Okay, and I got to tell you that the answer is no. Okay, I mean you're probably at home and you're probably in front of your computer, and you got to be antisocial to ask me a question like that. Okay, but you got to read. We have got to start reading. Reading is fundamental, and that's just the way that is.
Man, you know what? I'm never gonna shut up about this fight until it actually happens. Amanda needs that smoke. She better make it to the weigh-ins.
Oh, she's not making it. I know she's gonna pull out of that fight. I'm not even. I tried to record a video about this girl and this fight. I recorded it like 3 times, and I don't even want to post it. It's just Amanda is just such a. She's just lost me as
Loophole
a fan.
finder.
She's just yeah. She's trying to do this whole like, oh, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to convince. I'm not even convinced. She's gonna try to trick her way into getting a money fight. It's like, okay, I'm gonna say that I want it, and then I'll take another fight. Like almost like building the fight like boxing. Like we're not waiting 2 years for a fight. This isn't boxing. We want it right now within the next 3 months.
And the thing with
Well, Cyborg
UFC,
shouldn't even have to wait.
and the thing
I'm
with
so
UFC,
tired of Amanda.
it's like everybody's ready to go now. It's like hot and ready, like a Little Caesars. They want to go now. They don't want to sit back and wait, 5, 6, 7, 8 months down the road. And the thing with Amanda, the big problem is not much Amanda, but her girlfriend. We all know who we're talking about. She's the big problem. She's always, speaking for her, talking for her. I mean, if you go, you know, just keep your mouth shut, stand back. You're not even in that division. Fight your people in your class.
Now I agree with that. Yeah. Stay out of it so that we can understand what because Amanda Nunez is already hard to understand, period. She's already hard. We don't need 3 and 4, 5 people talking for her. Just let her speak. Because actually, before anybody was talking about this fight, everybody was saying that Amanda Nunez would give the most trouble to Cyborg. People, you know what I mean? I thought that I was like, oh, Amanda Nunes is looking really good. Her striking has gotten good, and now her stamina is getting there. Because remember, she used to gas in her fights a little bit, so her
I'm
stamina
still
had gotten
skeptical
up.
about that.
But the thing is, it's like she has just made it. She has made herself such an underdog in this fight, and we were actually going to see a pretty even matchup between Cyborg and Amanda Nunes. But now it's just like I feel like she's gonna go in there and get absolutely mollywopped and just get dragged, just like everybody else, because she seems to be afraid. She's not chasing greatness; she's chasing money.
It's not even about
And
afraid. Even
that's
if Amanda wasn't afraid, I don't feel like she'd beat Cyborg anyway because we've seen that Cyborg can take a hit and everything. But when Amanda takes a hit, not even that, but to when I'm skeptical about her gassing out and stuff, I hate when people try to bring up Valentina as proof for it. You can't bring up somebody who doesn't use as much footwork to test if somebody has good cardio because Valentina knows what she's doing. She doesn't need the footwork to win her fight. She already has enough technique. But other people, like Holly, you could tell she's got good cardio. She moves around a lot and she can still throw just as effectively as she does in the last round to the first round. But Amanda, like, no, like I still need more from her. And the Rocky Pennington fight is still not proved because Rocky doesn't do much either. No offense to her, but Rocky's been in the game for a while now, and she's just now getting a title shot after how long, just intervening her and Cyborg, which I bet Amanda was happy to take because, she can get her ass whipped by Cyborg. But, like, no, I'm still skeptical about that. And the fact that she's taking so long for it, if she knew she wanted to fight Cyborg, she should have. She should have been built the damn muscle that she claims so badly that she needs. You know, you've been calling out Cyborg this whole time, saying that you need to fire, knowing damn well you don't have the tools for it. What type of shit is that? Now I know you're really on some BS.
Yeah.
Now everybody's getting real sick and tired of your garbage. Like, either do it or shut up.
Well, and then
Ooh.
too, this thing too with the Nunez fans, or I call these people the fake Nunez fans, because these people, they were never Nunez fans. They just don't like Cyborg. So with these people, they say, well, we can't expect a man to put on all his muscle mass. Now, here the thing. Okay, so
She opened her mouth.
Amanda Nunez, okay, she fought Vanessa Porto. She fought Vanessa Porto, who's a flyweight, okay? Now, Amanda, of course, didn't fight at flyweight, okay? But Vanessa Porto is a natural flyweight, okay? But they fought at bantamweight, and then she went and fought Julia Budd and Ediane Gomez right after Porto. So she had to go from bantamweight to featherweight. See, how are you fake Nunez fans going to explain that? How the hell are you going to explain that? Okay, next, okay, fighting Julia Budd, she dropped back down. And she fought Raquel Palugi, and she fought Alexis Davis. How you going to explain that? Then went back up to featherweight to fight Sarah D'Elio. How you going to explain that? Okay, so that whole argument that Amanda Nunez don't have time to make the weight. Well, wait a minute. She don't have time to make the weight when it comes to Chris Cyborg. Amanda Nunez
And
is full
coach,
of
I got something to add to
PG-13
that.
channel. Sorry. Go ahead.
I got something to add to that. She, again, she never needed any weight. She never needed any extra muscle mass to beat those featherweight women now, did she? When she was fighting Jermaine Durandamy, where was all that muscle mass then? Did it just disappear and then she had to put it back on? Come on now.
Is that what Amanda Nunes said? Did she say that she needs to put on muscle mass to go up a weight class?
Yes,
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. She
To
said
I
she
God.
need
thought
a
it was,
whole
Cyborg.
year. She said she need about
I
a
thought it was
year.
Nina. I thought it was Nina Anderson
Wow.
that said that. She says they,
Well,
you
her
know,
team basically, that's crazy. I didn't even know that she said that. That's crazy. I mean,
6 months is enough to build that muscle. If you all you got to do is just mostly just weight training. You
yeah.
have to really diet. I mean, you have to lift heavy weights. You go up on your reps. I used to play football, and I was the strongest guy on my team. And we go. You start off with, okay, we do these many reps, and then you do these many sets, and that's all it is. Just go up reps and sets. The higher the reps, the lower the sets. I mean, that's common sense. I mean,
Yeah, and
She really trying to play the whole
muscle
field.
weighs more than fat. So I'm not
yeah,
sure if she should just go ahead and gain muscle. Like just get in the gym. Drink
yeah.
your protein powder, eat your chickens, eat your whatever you need to do, eat your
Say your
beans.
prayers.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're not telling her to jump up two weight classes. We're telling her, it's one weight class. Amanda Nunes has absolutely lost me. This girl, is just infuriating. She's competing with Nico Montano right now. She's actually competing with Nico Montano for just lowest on the list, for the lowest common denominator right now.
And it's
She
sad that the best the best champions is Rose and Cyborg, and the worst champions are Nico and Amanda.
Yeah, they're not very good champions. You know, I'm on this whole thing, smoke them out. If they don't want to fight, anybody, I made it my mission. If they don't want to take a fight, they're coming up with excuses, then we got to smoke them out. See, here go the thing. With some of you fanboys, I don't give a damn about y'all fanboys that watch these videos. I don't care about y'all emotional ass dudes. Hell, I expect the females to get emotional, but y'all punk asses be getting all emotional, and you can't say that. I'll say what the hell I want to say. Hell, this is YouTube. It's not troll tube, it's YouTube. Hell, you want to say what you want to say, then just create a channel. Just drop a video. But most of you ain't gonna drop no video. You're not gonna do that because number one, you can't articulate. I know because I asked several of y'all to come on live. Hey, come on live. Okay? Argue your points. I'm okay with that. Argue your points. Explain yourself. And then we can talk about it face to face. Or, well, we can talk about it voice to voice. No, we don't want to do that. You can't talk about Amanda. Who the hell is it? I talk about Amanda any damn time I want to. I don't care nothing about no damn Amanda.
And,
I don't care nothing about no damn
and
Amanda. And y'all getting upset. Look, y'all just need to take the truth. Take the truth for what it is. Amanda don't want this work. Nico Montano don't work. I don't care nothing about no damn Nico. Nico don't want this work, okay? Nicco scared as hell. Matter of fact, you might well chalk it up. Nicco done already said Valentina got all these fights, and Valentina got much more experience than me. And that's not Nicco giving Valentina a shout out, a respect of her talents. That's not what that is. Nicco has come up with a built-in excuse. Look, if I get in here and if I get my ass whooped, then this is why my ass is sitting here whooped right now. See, that's just how that is. That's just how it is. It's just the way that is. Okay? Sick of y'all fanboys. Don't never want to debate. Don't never want to say nothing. All y'all want to do. And then you think somebody got time to read a damn dissertation? I'm not reading a damn book report in my chat. I delete that. Excuse me. I just delete that. I'm not reading all that. Hell,
Coach,
I don't want to read that crap for.
you're on fire tonight, Coach. You're on fire.
I'm on fire. Just articulate. I mean, just come on. Let's talk about it. It'll be fun. You know, a nice good debate going back and forth. It's fun. Okay. I
Thing,
care about all
the
that
thing is,
crap.
some people don't like to debate. They don't like to argue. They just want to make their point and run.
Well, you know, making no points. The only person I will argue and I will type back to is I argue back and forth with Mary F. I'll do that. Okay, I'll type back and forth to her sometimes. Okay, but I ain't doing it to nobody else. Cause I don't have the patience to sit there and type a dis. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I got to get you out in the open, and I got to get you to explain yourself to me in person, and you got to have the guts to tell me, okay, that hey, I'm full of S. I don't care. Tell it to my face. I'm good. We good with this. But if you telling me Amanda Nunez and Nicco Montano not free, okay, good. Justify your points. Let's go. There it is.
It would be so funny if on the weigh-ins to Nico's fight with Valentina, Nicco pulls out saying that she got sinusitis. That would just kill me.
Or worse yet, the last minute, like, or she injured herself while she was training.
Man, Valentina better go find that girl on the way out, and she need to get a piece of Nicco ass on the way out. That's what she need to do. She need to be whooping Nicco ass when she walking back to the dressing room. No, you gonna fight me now, and then Valentina need to roll up with her elbow, man. Knock Nicco off her feet. Pop Nicco upside the head. Then look, Valentina need to get savage. Just take a chair. Okay, go on and finish the job. Take a chair and then hit Nicco over the head with a chair. That's what she ought to do.
Yeah. That's how somebody WF coach. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yeah, brother, and bam.
Well, dang. I mean, boy, these fight cards been good. They've been good, but now, now we're gonna have
We
to
got
wait.
JJ versus Tisha coming up next.
Oh, Bojanglecheck is back. Bojanglecheck back. That's your girl, Bojanglecheck. Okay. Well,
I like Tisha, but I think she's gonna be sitting in the house alongside Raquel when she gets beat up.
Ah,
well, that's because George, he loves Bojanglecheck to death. That's his favorite fighter. See?
Just because I made a one comment about how pretty her eyes is, you're still gonna stick it to me, Coach. You're still gonna stick it. It's just a simple comment. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a fan. The girl, and like you said yourself, she's a good fighter.
Yeah, she's a good
fighter. She's a good fighter. She's a good fighter. And we know what happened when Tisha got pieced up by Jessica. I don't think she can really get past Joanna. I like Tisha. They should have set up a fight.
Stop you right there. She didn't get pieced up. She didn't get pieced up. We don't have to use a better word than that.
There we go.
She just got bullied. She didn't get pieced up. Because first of all, Tisha Torres is way more technical than her. Tisha was landing the much cleaner shots. Jessica got to use the same shit that she always doing. Run in there like a bulldozer, just swinging wildly for no reason in hopes of landing a big shot. No. She didn't get pieced up. She just got weight bullied. That's all that is.
Yeah, she got bulldogged. She got bulldogged. She didn't get pieced up. I really don't think so. She just literally got taken down and held down by somebody who is bigger and stronger than her. I mean, Jessica Andrade, I don't know who's going to stop her, but that girl is just in between weight classes. She's just she's too small for 135, too big for 115. Maybe she'll go to 125 or something, but she's just a big girl down there at strawweight.
Bojanglecheck already. Shoot, your girl Bojanglecheck already beat her up.
Yeah.
Bojanglecheck beat her up. yeah.
If
That's
you
your girl. That's
Exactly.
your girl. She ain't my
But
girl. That's your girl.
Jessica
if
Andrade
you
has such a stupid game in that fight. I don't understand what she and that shows how Jessica Andrade can be beaten. All you have to
Yeah,
do is just have good footwork against Jessica Andrade because she literally never cut off the octagon in the entire fight. She never cut off. She just was playing ring around the rosy the whole time. And that you can't
And
win a fight doing that.
hey, not just good footwork, but good cardio too. Because you could run away from her for like one round, but she'll catch up to you eventually if you don't keep it up.
Right. Yeah.
yeah, that same thing with like with Claudia. She was putting up. She was bashing Jessica with some shots. I mean, she was bashing her. She
Claudia
was
had
backing
no
her,
Cut
but
her.
then yeah, but then when she got into the, she
Claudia's not a
just
stupid fight. Oh, go
just
ahead, sir.
she just let her take it to the ground. I mean, and and Claudia doesn't have that great stamina. I mean, and also you need to work on her stamina and also her core strength. Everybody talking about her abs, but you can have abs, but you don't have good core strength. You can't take a shot in the gut as good.
You're right. Yeah.
Claudia
Yeah.
about the shittiest cardio I ever seen. Shittier than a toilet at Chipotle. I'm talking about cardio worse than Yogi Ferros. I have never seen somebody so strong but so tired after one round.
Yeah,
Carla
she's
just
always
wanted
tired.
Yeah,
yeah, she
She
Claudia got
she
she had the dumbest game plan on God's green earth. Like, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what is she smoking? Is she smoking some of that Cynthia Cavillo weed? Because I'm sitting here like, damn, okay, so she was doing good on the stand up versus Jessica Andrade, and her corner they got to be the dumbest corner. And I'm making a video on the dumbest corners in MMA. Like, I'm almost done with that too. Like, Claudia Gadelia corner was stupid. Claudia was clearly winning the fight standing. They kept telling Claudia, hey, yeah, you got to get the takedown. Well, the takedowns wasn't working. Jessica Andrade dominated all that. Jessica was dominating them takedowns. I'm like, so why is Claudia still trying to do this? Why don't Claudia just stand? Jessica was more than willing to stand. Jessica really
Yeah.
wasn't trying. She wasn't trying to go down. Jessica
and,
wanted
and,
to
she, and
stand. So
she
And Claudia
and she
actually
nearly gassed
cracked
out with.
Jessica.
Go
And
ahead.
the thing is, Jessica doesn't care. If you can crack Jessica one time, and this is how JJ beat her. Jessica Andrade does not mind taking a shot in order to get in on the inside. So all you have to do is hit her with a shot and never let her get in on the inside. Just keep moving. I
that's
don't
what
understand why Claudia just couldn't do that. She cracked her hard. That was the hardest shot that Jessica had ever probably taken in the strawweight division. And instead, Claudia decided to be lazy. You got to do work in that cage. Claudia decided to be lazy and just say, okay, maybe I can outwork her on the ground. You cannot outwork somebody that's heavy, that's bigger than you. You really can't unless you're like slick with the jujitsu, which she's not. She's a wrestling person. Claudia,
it's not because Claudia chose to. Claudia couldn't. She was too damn gassed. She's way too muscle bound. All that muscle in her body just take all the oxygen out of her. So she said, you know what? Instead of repetitive punches that I know I might just faint trying to do, I'm just gonna go try to get on the inside and be stupid. She really just needs to work herself out overall. She needs to better herself. Like, come on now. If she had the cardio to match her styles, she really would have beaten JJ. She would have been the champion right now. And she would have been very good champion because she technically does have a little bit better more skills than JJ does, but her cardio would just screw all of that for her.
And thing with, like I said, with Claudia, she remember she said she was training in Denver, around Colorado. That's high altitude country, mile high country. If she stayed there and trained in that higher altitude, maybe it helped her lungs better. And when she comes back down to low altitude, she might can breathe better. But the problem is she wants to party, she wants to drink, she wants to hang here and there. You can't do that. You can't, go to a party next thing and be back in the ring the next day. I mean, you have to really work on it. She needs to work on her stamina. They need to do some tests on her. She needs to work on her core strength. She needs to, you know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff she needs to work on.
Did you hear that she got breast implants?
who?
Yeah, she
Claudia,
got
she
breast,
got breast implants before her fight with Carla.
Well,
she had the breast implants
yeah,
like the end of last year.
Well, that didn't stop her from getting her ass whooped, did it? Because boy,
Yeah.
she went in there and took a L, and
I thought she took the L. Yeah.
she fought the dumbest
She
fight that she could have fought, and it's just
Carla was
Claudia not a smart fighter. She dumb. She's a dumb fighter. Like she just does stupid
Carla,
things. Jesus, man, I'm like, what
yeah,
the hell's wrong with her?
yeah. Carla was like hitting her with some shots, hitting her with some shots. She was busting her open, but it's just those, she just kept it, like you said, the judges are stupid, and they see a takedown is more than anything.
Yeah, and so many judges are stupid, but yeah, Claudia.
Guys,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
sorry, I know this is a little off topic, and you guys probably talked about this already before, but can we
Okay.
go back on the Zingano Reneau fight? I know that just happened tonight, and
Hmm?
that's kind of what I wanted to get off my chest when I came here.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Here it
Okay,
is.
so guys, be honest. How many of y'all got a plate of crow to eat?
Me,
Come on,
I
You
pick
can't
Reneau.
forget your.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like sauce in my crew. I
Yep.
guess so that honey, I
Not
guess honey
me.
pumpkin
Not
pie.
me. I called that one.
Whatever.
I got my feet kicked up right now.
I don't care nothing about that. I
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
Reneau. Yeah.
Enjoy that. We'll wait till somebody else who you like get a fight and it beat. We'll after you want to eat crow, Jay?
Nah, I ain't no crow.
Who?
I mean zero crow. I pick Reneau. Yeah.
But Reneau didn't win, coach.
That's okay.
Coach, we got to eat crow,
I ain't
coach.
one of them. I ain't one of them fly
I
by
know.
night
so,
fans. See, hey,
so wait, Mary.
if a fighter that I roll with lose, see, look, I still support them. It's called
Yeah.
support. See, I don't do that. If I roll with you, I roll with you. I don't care if you lose 100 fights. I still roll with you. That's how it works.
Yeah, you got to roll through
Yeah.
the losses. You have your favorites sometimes. That's me and Holly Holm.
Yeah.
We've been through some losses. But wait, so Mary, you picked Kat Zingano to win too?
No, I picked Reneau because I believed in Reneau, you know. I felt like she had a lot of a better skill than Kat did, but tonight I felt like Kat just had this strength, you know. I'm kind of glad to see her snap her losing streak. Like I'm glad for that. Like I feel like she would have been in jeopardy if she lost another one, but it was just so weird to see Reneau on this other side of the fighting, you know. I felt like there was nothing at all she could have done. And I felt like off her back, I thought Reino was good at fighting off her back. Maybe it was because of how good Kat was on top. I don't know what it was, but I kind of expected Reino to, you know, be a little bit more dangerous with the submission game off her back. But maybe it was just Kat. Maybe it was because Kat was just so strong. Like I don't know what she been doing in the gym, but it must have been some I don't that creatine, that mass gainer, whatever. She put on something. She just hook slammed her to the ground and just dominated everything. And I don't know. I kind of expected Renault to do that to her, but not the other way around. But you know what? I'm
Yeah.
glad Kat found herself this
Yeah.
time.
It was more the underhooks. Mm.
Go ahead, coach.
No, I was just gonna say it was more the underhooks. Cat continued to get those underhooks, and so when you're in a clinch and you get the underhooks, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that a takedown can happen. So they knew Cat was gonna go for the takedown, but I think Marion actually believed that she was gonna get that KO because she was there, but the game plan she was jumping guard, and sometimes when you jump guard it's a gamble, it's a gamble. And see, Marion at one point she was about to get taken down, so before she was able to get taken, she jumped guard to try to throw into the triangle. Cat just been watching a lot of film on Marion because they knew that Marion was gonna attempt to do a triangle, and so Marion kept trying to put the triangle on Cat, but Cat kept leaving her head and chest, on Marion's chest, and so that can kind of stop a lot of things. So it was stopping Marion from sliding her hips, and when you can't slide your hips forward to get the other person into your triangle, then it's kind of hard to get them in there. So it was a few times Marion almost got the triangle. She was getting it, and see, Cat kept getting up. If you notice, Cat Zingano kept getting up from that.
Yeah, she got up a lot.
She kept getting up because she didn't want to be submitted. Like Cat is not. Cat is very smart on the ground. Cat's not very smart
Yeah.
standing, but she's extremely smart, and she knew that she was gonna. It was a possible chance that she would have got submitted. So she had to keep getting up, and she had to make Marion reset. And then she immediately went back and attacked the legs, and then she went for another takedown, and then she kept repeating the process. Kat had a plan the whole fight. So I mean, it was some things that maybe Marion could have done. Probably like basically like I think James said, stuff the takedowns, keep the fight standing, and continue to try to box Cat. But then sometimes too, we looking at this from the outside sometimes, and even when I was doing Meegan, I had to go back and make that video of Meegan, what she did right, because when you in there, like if you've ever been in, like even when I was doing boxing, I mean from the outside, yeah, I do them like this, but nah, because you get somebody in there that can jab you to death, somebody who long range, no, you ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna eat them punches until you figure out how to make an adjustment. And I felt like Cat
Yeah.
was faster at making adjustments. Like Cat adjusted, like
Yeah.
because Cat wasn't finna stand there and take them right hands. She wasn't gonna do it. So she waited and she timed Marion. Whenever Marion tried to do one of those sharp right hands, Cat timed it. She shot up under her jab and did the double leg and lifted off her feet, and then it was a wrap. She kept doing that. So shout out. I mean, Cat made the adjustments. And I thought Cat made more adjustments than Marion, because I was thinking after round one, Marion was going to make the adjustment
Me
and
too.
look for that takedown because it was coming. Because if Cat, only thing she can do is kick you. Okay, her kicking game is on point. Cat has a very good kicking game, and I pointed that out in my keys to victory. I was like, yo, you got to be aware of this kicking game. Cat walk around like she drunk, but don't let her kick you, because if she kicks you, it's gonna be. And if she kick you with the body kicks are more damaging than her leg kicks. Like I was saying this in these keys to victory, and I'm like, and I say, Cat got to stay out of Marion Reneau guard. She got to. If she stay in that guard for a long time, Cat Zingano is gonna get submitted. And see, Cat, she stayed out of that guard. Cat did whatever she could to stay out of the guard. So it was a lot of critical mistakes on Marion end. And I think if she go back,
Well,
and it's not that serious, she go back and actually work on some of that, because now people gonna say, oh, let me get Marion to her back, okay, or let me start kicking the legs. See, that's what they're gonna try to do next. But
now they'll get submitted. They'll get submitted if they do that. Marion, the thing about this fight is it didn't take anything away from Marion Reneau. She actually is really good off of her back, and it showed in this fight. The problem was, and as you said, Coach, Kat Zingano, you say she looks drunk, but yes, she does. She always looks unathletic on the feet. She doesn't look like an athlete on the feet. It's once she gets close to you that you realize that she's explosive, that she's strong. It all comes to fruition at that moment. But the thing is, Kat Zingano made like 5 or 6 adjustments in this fight. She was always one adjustment ahead of Marion Reneau. When Kat Zingano was getting clipped by that right hand, she said, okay, I need to go the takedown route. I need to get in there and be aggressive about these takedowns, which she was not aggressive in the Ketlen Vieira fight. She wasn't aggressive about them. She said, I need to be aggressive right now. So she went for the takedowns. Then when she got down there was one point when Marion Reneau was able to swivel her hips and get those legs up over the, for the triangle, to set up for the triangle. But Kat Zingano said, you know what, let me pull out. Let me just stand back up. And she stood up. She did it like 3 times. And then finally she made another adjustment and said, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to put my head right in your chin. I'm going to put my chest right on your chest, and you're not going to be able to move. And my long arms are still going to clip you with ground and pound. She just made so many adjustments, and it was faster than Marion Reneau. It was just faster than her. If anybody goes to the ground, anybody else goes to the ground with Marion, I actually do think that they get submitted. They get submitted.
Right.
She looked good on the ground against her. It's just she was not changing her game up. When you go for that triangle, you need to chain it. Marion Reneau is actually good. She knows how to chain her submissions together, but she needed to do that with Kat Zingano. She wasn't really chaining it. She wasn't going for other submissions like a leg lock, going for the triangle into arm bar or something. Like, she just wasn't chaining it. It just didn't seem fluid. It almost seemed desperate. If you remember the fight with Holm, she jumped guard in a way that she literally was just clinging on to Holm, like CM Punk was clinging on to Mike Jackson. It wasn't even jumping guard to where you pulled all of your weight back and actually dropped to the ground. She was just clinging, and that happened in this fight. And I was just like, it's desperate now. It's actually desperate. It's not IQ at this point. It's not fight IQ. It's just desperation.
Mm,
And
mm.
also like this, like Marion was do the same thing she did when she fought Holly Holm. She jumps the guard, and she needs to stop trying to do that. If she just kept it on her feet and block
Well,
the throws, even except for the ones where Cat just muscled her. Those are the ones it was hard for her to get. But if she when she had her against the cage and hit her with the elbow, she should have just did a little dirty box and stop her feet or something like that. If you stomp her feet, you can stomp her feet. If you stomp her foot, that would have been hard for her maybe when she throw a kick and hit her in the leg, that would probably make Cats get a second thought about kicking.
I think Marion's response to that because she was getting picked up, so she wanted to neutralize the takedown by jumping guard, which it's a very risky move, but it was probably more of a better idea than just being taken down because she probably weighed her options and having some kind of position than having no position. Okay, um, and I kind of peeped that out. The thing is, though, I don't think she was anticipating Cat being so fast and shooting up under her jabs and taking her down. See, I'm telling you, it's easy. Like if you ever been in there, it used to be this one guy, who I was a wrestler and he was BJJ, and he's slow as molasses. But when you're in there that mid range and you get close to them, they can shoot on you. Seeing people like Kat, she can shoot. She's very good at shooting, like getting up under your offense. And then when she pick you up, that's like the icing on the cake. Like her takedowns, it's not her ground and pound that was doing it. It's the actual takedown. The takedown itself was doing it, and she was picking Marion up, and she was like really crashing Marion to the ground. Um, I think Marion was doing a good job of handling the ground and pound what Cat was trying to do. But see, those takedowns are very devastating. And see, let me break down another fight. See, the correct game plan for a fighter like Cat Zingano, if you look at how Juliana Pena and Ketlen fought Cat, they did something completely different when they were on her back. See, when you look at Juliana Pena, she was giving Cat Zingano a lot of those like slaps, like the version of the Stockton slap. She kept hitting on the side of the head. And see,
Hmm.
this was making Cat readjust. So Cat was like, I'm not finna sit here and get hit in the side of my head. Hitting in the ears too. Hitting somebody in the ears that throw a person off their equilibrium, even when you're on the ground. You don't have equilibrium. So Juliana Pena was just slapping the hell out of Cat. And then so Cat moved, and then Juliana was able to actually explode and get back to her feet. See, fighters like Juliana, that they don't strike well, but they're good wrestlers. And Juliana is probably one of the best of getting off of her back to her feet. And see, Juliana made the necessary adjustments. So see, in round two, Juliana, she made the adjustments. Juliana got in Cat grill. I'm talking about got in her grill, but Juliana kept a constant underhook. See, Marion allowed the underhooks to actually take effect, and she allowed Cat to get them. Watch the fight because Juliana, she didn't allow Cat in round two to get those underhooks. She got the underhooks, and she started controlling the action. Okay, I don't know. I don't know, Mary. I disagree. I mean, the first round, Juliana was getting slammed, but I think Juliana don't get enough credit for how smart she is. She made an adjustment, and if that's the case, then why was Kat not able to implement her game plan? She kept trying to, pick Juliana up again, but Juliana made adjustments. She wasn't having it, and then when she got Kat to the ground, it was like a mall fest. Then you started really seeing what Juliana was able to do to Kat. Kat couldn't do anything. Same thing with Ketlen Vieira. Ketlen Vieira was good at stuffing the takedowns. So Kat was trying to do those takedowns. Ketlen just manhandled her and just stuffed them. So you have to be
Okay.
proactive against somebody like Cat. You can't sit down and give Cat like time to just kick you to death because them kicks of Cat they hurt. They hurt. The body kicks. I think that's probably one of her most punishing weapons. I think she body kick better than she do takedown. That's what I noticed because when she hit Julianne with a body kick, man, shoot, them girls be about ready to fold. They be ready to fold. She hit Ketlin with a body kick. Ketlin Vieira, I think she's ready to quit right there. But she managed to push through the fight. So you know,
Okay, I got a question.
yeah, yes, ma'am.
So, um, Zingano just beat Reneau, but she still lost to Ketlen. So where does that put her? in position for a title shot? And you think because she clearly got to wait for Ketlen to get her title shot first. But I'm wondering, like, does she have a shot at this at all now? Because I feel like Reneau definitely probably not at this point because she just lost the fight.
Uh,
And they already wasn't giving her a title shot to begin with, so it's sad for Renault. But Zingano, I don't know. Like Zingano's beaten Amanda before, and I feel like if they really want to get something pushing and promoting, they'd have Zingano nearby because Zingano did just call out Amanda Nunes after her fight, and she was just like, "Yeah, Nunes and I, we have some history, some shit like that," and I think she was just trying to be spunky, but I
yeah,
honestly would like to see Nunes have a rematch with her, see how Nunes adjusts to her. Now that we've seen this version of Kat that seems to be getting her shit back together.
they may,
Mm,
they may,
Well,
yeah, I think
they
Brian
may.
Jensen just hit it. He said that
Well,
Kat Zingano will be fighting Holly Holm. So yeah, I think that's it. I actually think that's it. If Holly Holm loses to Ketlen, she's gonna fight Kat Zingano.
okay.
Yeah.
that'd be
I think they're gonna push that Ketlin Holly Holm fight. I still think they're gonna push that one out.
Yeah,
well,
they're
They're
gonna
really
push
pushing
that
it.
one, but the thing
yeah.
is, Ketlin has a really good chance of beating Holly. So if she does beat Holly, Holly will probably fight Kat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might try to create, it
Holly
might create
just
like
need
an interim title
they need to get
for
Holly
the
out the
bantamweight.
damn top five. They need to put her somewhere out the damn way, really. But they just need to get on up out of there, man. Come on.
I think, like I said, Holly, she, like I said, Holly's like the super version of PVC. I mean, they're gonna keep pushing her because, she fits the mold. This is what the fanboys like. They love Holly.
Mm.
She's
Nah,
blonde. She's.
it's not about any of that. Everything about the top five is connected to Ronda Rousey, and they want to stay connected
Yeah.
to Ronda Rousey as long as possible. Juliana Pena, Holly Holm, Kat Zingano, um, Amanda Nunes. It's all about Ronda Rousey. They're not going to get rid of these Ronda Rousey people. I mean, it it's going to take a long time for them to actually wrap their heads around saying, let's get past the Ronda Rousey era in women's MMA in the bantamweight division. If they
And
can,
let's bring some fresh blood in.
They don't like
fresh
Julian.
blood,
They don't like
fresh blood.
Julian. They don't like Juliana like that. She had to talk her way up there. I mean, she literally had to win and talk. But man, yeah, it's gonna be
Well, you
tough.
got,
I'm
Now
just.
you got to remember,
Juliana just she just feels like they don't like her, but Juliana is a big selling point. Juliana is not she doesn't come off as a sex symbol, but she is very pretty. She is very
mhm.
marketable. She just doesn't, she's
Mm,
not always like, she's not out there in your face. She just respects her body, in my opinion. She's not flaunting her body all the time, but she
Mm,
is a very
And
pretty, marketable girl, and they like.
I'm I'm pointing this out. This is like a while back when she was doing the tough.
she
We are
should
doing
be.
the,
She
the
should be
yeah
fighting for the title then if they like her that much. Cause
yeah.
they darn sure giving Holly Holm that opportunity, and Holly Holm just been taking ass whoopings all over the place.
Mhm.
exactly.
But like I said, with that, with back, like I said, she said she'll want a soft touch. Like I said, coach, she said she'll want a soft touch. But like I said, it's not up to her wants. UFC might just put somebody in there just see, because they say, oh, you've been out for a while, even though you've been playing mommy, it's different with the guys as with women. Women, you have to worry about, when women go out. That's the one thing about the women's division is that there's a good chance that, especially the ones that who have boyfriends and husbands, they get pregnant, they're gonna be out. Like you remember, I keep telling you, like Montana De La Rosa, you know, Dana has a big thing for this girl. He likes her. And I remember when she was on Tough, he was talking to her a lot more than the other girls. And now she's married. Her husband just fought on that on the prelims. But funny thing, he fought on the prelims. He fought on the pass thing, and she get to fight on the main card, part of the main card of the Tough. And I know in the back of his head, and he's not doing it overtly. He's telling her, "Don't get pregnant, because you do, it's gonna set you back." I know he's telling her that.
No, he can't tell that. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Exactly.
he's a bald headed idiot, but he's not stupid. Not he's not gonna tell him that. That's career suicide, and he'll probably have to give up 20 million easy. Saying something dumb like that. But
Even
I
more than
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
yeah, I say this. I'm just Holly Holm ain't earned a damn thing. Okay, she's not earned it. And okay, if they really want her up there so bad, let her go on and get the fight. Let her fight Ketlen. If she beat Ketlen, I can't really say nothing. You know what? I mean, she beat one of the top bantamweights out there. She beat the number two, and I agree with Ketlen. And I even got a video. Well, I'm gonna make the video anyway. I'm gonna still drop the video. But I agree with Ketlen. Ketlen was like, Holly Holm resume looked like pee piss or something. She said something to that extent, looked like pee piss. Like she got all these
Wow.
spots on her resume. She said she got spots on her resume. Girl can't win a fight. And I'm putting in my own words how Ketlen phrased it. She got pee piss on her resume. She ain't winning. She losing. And me, I'm sitting here winning. Ain't no way I'm finna let Holly Holm fight for a title. That's what Ketlen said.
And it's
Ket-
and let's go back to
That
when
didn't.
Holly was fighting in boxing, because when she lost to Sophie Mathis, that was in her. She was in her hometown Albuquerque. That referee, he was. I think he's like related to Mario Yamasaki. He should have been sought that fight. And it's just that,
yeah, she got her ass whooped.
yeah, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
just, yeah, when she fought Sophie Mathis. And the thing is that, the thing, Holly's always been known as that person who beat Ronda Rousey.
Mm.
Kind of like, everybody knows Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson, or Asim Rockman beat Lennox Lewis, or you know, or just that guy who beat, or this was just another example, because if you know boxing, you remember Mickey Ward, his brother, he fought Sugar Leonard, he got a knockdown, or that guy Chuck Ward who knocked down Ali. She's always gonna be known, that person who beat, who either beat or almost beat the best in their class. That's what it is. She's always gonna have that. She probably goes someplace in the across the world and say, "Hey, that's Holly Holmes. She beat Ronda Rousey," and put up and get her a beer.
That's our only claim to fame. Look, people are, man, you don't like Holly Holm. No, I'm just telling you what's real. Look, this is a fact. That's her only claim to fame. It's Holly Holm, okay? Every other fight after that, she fought Valentina. She got ass whooping. Fought Misha
Mm-hmm.
Tate. Misha choked the life out of her. Everybody thought she was dead. She got in there with Jermaine Durandame. She got elbowed and cheated to death. Got hit upside the head with everything, under God's hot sun. Then she got in there with Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg gave her a third eye. I mean, it's like, you get in there and you taking all these ass whoopings, and then you get in there, okay? Then you get in there. Okay, you fight Betch Kohel, who was keeping up, was probably tired. And then, till she
But she
landed a
dropped her
head kick.
hands.
Yeah, Betch
But
Kohel
she
done.
dropped her hands.
And then she dropped the head kick. You struggled against Betch, and then you beat a Meegan Anderson who was green. You beat somebody straight. Come on, man, stop it. Stop it. Okay, and Mary, the ranking systems are just ridiculous. The ranking systems are not made. They're made by people. They're made by a group of people, a group of media people who they're biased to the UFC. Okay, come on, because you can't explain these ranking systems. Like, how the hell do you explain Randa Marcos, losing against a top opponent like Alexa Grasso, but they dropping Randa Marcos down 5 spots? I mean, how you gonna explain that? Okay, see, there's no explanation. Or Marion Reneau winning, hadn't lost in 2 years, but she still can't get ranked as high as 7. That don't make sense. Okay,
And
Exactly.
and we
then
can't we
and
can't
then
say she didn't beat anybody because
Yeah.
we can argue with Holly Holm. Damn, Holly Holm. Holly Holm has been taking ass whoopings. Okay, and that's just how it is. It
and,
ain't me being mean and
oh,
Yeah, but Holly Holm has been fighting stiff competition though. She really has. She's not like this the rest of the women in the division. She fights stiff competition.
and they've been beating her stiff.
yeah,
But why does she have to but why does she have to drop below somebody who's ducking or somebody who's still coming up in the rankings? I'm okay with her. I don't think she should be number one contender necessarily, but
Heck no.
I'm not sure how far they need to drop her. I think she should be number one contender in the featherweight division for
Let
sure.
me. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. She gonna get in there. This what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, she gonna get in there. They gonna put her in there with Ketlen. and she gonna try to, use that footwork. She gonna try to fight at a distance. We know what's gonna happen. We look, this fight has already been played out. Okay, she gonna try to fight at a distance. She gonna try to throw some leg kicks. She gonna telegraph punches. She gonna telegraph everything. Ketlen Vieira gonna maul her to death. Gonna get in the corner. Gonna start beating her. I'm telling you this how this gonna play out. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. And then we'll look Monday morning, because the fight on Saturday. So we'll look up Monday morning. We'll see Holly Holm not only has kept her ranking, she'll become the number one contender. They'll make a whole nother division. Hell, they'll make a 155-pound division, and Holly Holm will become the number one contender, and they will pay her six figures to just take ass whoopings. That's what they'll do to her. I mean, Holly Holm got it good. She got it good.
But coach, though, I can't be the only person who thinks that Holly would have something that wouldn't make her so much of an easy fight for Amanda Nunes. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like Amanda has the technical part down, but I feel like if Holly really pushes the stamina thing, if she really pushes the stamina thing, she can re-expose Amanda. If that's a word, that's probably not a word, but you know what I mean. Like, I really feel like even if Holly gets out techniqued in the 1 and 2 rounds, if Holly really just Holly can just like start dancing around and start winning, because I really don't trust Amanda's improvement. I really feel like she better be in there busting her ass on the treadmill if she claims to have better cardio than she did in the past. I just I don't see it yet,
I think
Yeah, five
Amanda's a
round fight
smarter.
with Amanda Nunes versus Holly Holm. It just, yeah, Amanda doesn't have it. She needs to be. The thing is, Holly Holm is running in the mountains, in the desert. You ever seen her like Instagram page? It's just she's out there running in nature. That's hard to do. I'm gassed just running around the park. Amanda
Y'all agree?
Nunes, Amanda Nunes needs to run outside in the mountain. Like she needs to go to Big Bear or something and run in the mountains. I don't think Amanda Nunes, to be honest, I don't think she has it for Ketlen or Holly. I
But
don't think she
wait,
has it for any of them.
but this the same Amanda Nunes that went 5 rounds with Valentina Shevchenko. See, how are we gonna explain this? Cause see that
Because Valentina
Coach,
Shevchenko,
don't bring that
Valentina,
up.
They were
she went
conservative
five.
energy. They were really
She
going
went five
hard.
rounds. Valentina
So
was moving around. Valentina was an outfighter.
yeah, they move around, but
No, no. Amanda had to try. Amanda had to try to cut off that octagon. No, 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 no,
Because
no.
she had the dictation of doing it. It was up to her. So she did it at the pace what she was comfortable with. So of course she wouldn't run out. She
it,
knew how far to go because Valentina was
yeah.
not going nowhere.
Look, man.
exactly.
Look.
Valentina never pressed. She never pressed the action. The thing
Holly
is,
ain't
the
gonna
Yeah.
only
press the
way you
action.
gas the person
Holly
is
gonna
if you
bag up.
press it.
And,
Holly ain't pressing
and
no action.
Valentina,
Holly gonna bag up. That's what
Ah,
she
Holly
always
don't
Valentina
have.
do.
got a tank,
Holly
got
has a
a, like a tank,
blitz.
She gonna do that blitz, and Amanda gonna
like
cold
a,
cock her
Holly's
with a
good at
counter.
fighting off defense.
like a
Amanda,
Zeppelin.
she's gonna try that blitz. I'm telling you what. Look, Amanda Nunes. They're going to look. They're gonna look at all the video when Holly took ass whoopings. That's what they're gonna do, and they're gonna see a common denominator. They're gonna see the most common thing. Holly Holm at this stage in her career cannot defend against the counter strike. She can't do it. Okay. I don't care how many people she put in there with. She couldn't even. She couldn't defend against the counter strike from Betsko Hill. Do you really think that she's gonna be able to defend against Amanda Nunes? Amanda's gonna cold cock this girl. She gonna hit her, and Amanda is a much smarter fighter than people give her credit for. Amanda Nunes is a smart fighter. She's a
Mm-mm.
very smart fighter. Okay,
No.
and she fights well. Yes, she is. Amanda's a smart fighter.
Like,
Anybody
I
that can take anybody that can take one of the best fighters in the division in Valentina and neutralize Valentina, they're a smart fighter. She
She's
took
a 125 pounder.
she took away what Valentina did well. She took that away, and she will
She's a
take.
fight.
Look, she took away what Valentina Shevchenko did well. Okay, she took away what Misha Tate did well. She took away what Ronda supposedly did well. She took all that away because see, when Ronda didn't have the ability to grapple, guess what? She was a sitting duck. Okay, she was a sitting duck.
but
When
what
Misha
about Misha?
Tate when
Yeah,
Misha Tate
I
couldn't
mean,
do
yeah,
when Misha
I
Tate
give
couldn't do what she did, guess what? Misha Tate was another sitting duck. See, there's a common
yes, she busted
denominator.
him up. She
Amanda
busted
When
his
Misha
stubborn
takes
up.
out,
Yeah.
Amanda
like
Nunes
when Misha,
Amanda Nunes has the ability. She takes away what you do well. That's why she's one of the best number one. I mean, she's one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world. And I'm sorry. And Valentina went in there. She completely schooled Holly Holm, took Holly Holm to school. Okay, so you mean to say that this same woman who just made Valentina readjust her whole program ain't gonna do a darn thing to Holly Holm? Are you kidding? This the same Holly Holm. Do you think y'all don't think Amanda gonna hear that key key
It'll
key
be a
key key?
fight. It'll definitely be a fight.
You
But
don't
like,
think Amanda gonna hear that
see,
key key
we talk
key?
about,
I
Well,
mean,
Coach Styles make fights,
when you
though.
when
We
you
got to think
but
about the
when
like I
you
say,
when
the
you
South
announce your
competition.
when you announce your punches to a fighter like Amanda gonna know they coming. Everybody know. Look, the blueprint is out. The blueprint is out
Hey,
on how to
coach,
be Holly. It's out.
coach,
but
I need to
but
put the phone on mute for like 2 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay.
Oh, you got it. Hey, you
okay,
just doing.
but
All
like
right.
I'm trying.
Okay.
but
You
like I
know,
said, you like
if Amanda does what Cyborg did to Holly, then yeah, I can see it. Like I can see Amanda doing what Cyborg did because Cyborg didn't have to do too much moving around. She waited for Holly to move first and then counter straight. Yeah, I can see her doing that. But Amanda isn't just like that type of fighter. She will also like crush the action. I feel like she would chase Holly home. And I'm not saying Holly Holm would blatantly just win. I just think Holly Holm won't be as easy as a fight as you guys think it is. You know, like I feel like Holly Holm does very well against people that chase her. It's not just the counter striking, like it's a whole bunch of things mixed with it. You know, like Cyborg didn't have to just pressure her. She had to actually look at what Holly was going to do. Even if she is predictable, Holly can, there's always that chance of Holly just, step crossing outside that line. Holy shit, I didn't know she was going to do like that kind of stuff. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it could be a closer fight than what people think.
Holly
and it's
Holm, too She too one dimensional. I'm sorry, Amanda
but like
Nunez too. She's multi-dimensional. And when you match
but
up a
if
one-dimensional fight versus a multi-dimensional fighter, uh, good things don't happen.
if Holly could take her if Holly could take her best shots, like you remember, you can't forget Holly was a boxer. She took some heavy shots. If she could take her best shots, and like I said, Holly has a better stamina than Nunez, and if she could survive maybe up to the third round, when Nunez might start gassing out, you honestly think? Do you really believe? Do you believe that she can beat Amanda?
Heck no. She can't beat no man. She gonna get in there and get. She gonna get in there and get destroyed. What is this calling? Let me see.
I don't know.
Just
I feel like if she gives Amanda a
like
good workout and just try to
Hold on, Brian.
feint
I
and
hadn't opened the
confuse
phone
Amanda,
lines yet, bro.
She gonna clip Amanda with a knee. I'm back, guys. Yeah, she gonna clip Amanda with a knee,
yeah,
straight to the head several times.
She can try. She can try.
mm,
I'm telling you, she can try all she want to. Amanda Nunez is the best, one of the best, well-rounded fighters in the MMA, and it's impossible.
She
Look,
did.
Holly Holm ain't gonna try a takedown. She not gonna try that because if she do that, she already knows she in trouble there. Okay, blue belt versus
let's
what?
go try to hit
Black
shot.
belt? No, it's not gonna happen. She ain't gonna be able to match. Okay, now the only thing Holly Holm got left is to stick and move. How far is she gonna get with that? How far is she actually gonna get with that? She'll lose the fight on points. Amanda ain't gonna have to do no work. Holly gonna do all the work for her. Holly gonna come in. She gonna telegraph all them punches. Amanda gonna stand and wait till she get done with her little combination. Then she gonna crack Holly upside the head. Okay, she gonna crack upside the head. Then
Now,
Holly Holm gonna try to go for a clinch. That's fine. Then Amanda gonna start beating up and fighting dirty on the inside. I'm telling
now
you.
let's switch opponents. But what about
Oh,
Ketlen
mm-mm.
and Amanda?
I
What would
think
Holly
that be
Holm.
like?
Holly Holm is up at 145 now. If Holly Holm keeps the weight and cuts down, I think she could beat Amanda Nunez. They'll be the same size in the octagon. I don't know.
Holly
I
Holm
I'm
gonna
want
take
not
an
to.
ass
picking a
whipping.
clear fighter. I just think it's gonna be a real crazy fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy
Hopefully,
fight.
it's a
But like I
war.
said,
Yeah, I was
let's
hoping to see a war with Cat and
yeah.
Marion. So you never know how it's going to turn out, but I would hope that it's just a good fight either way.
Holly Holm
Yeah.
is to me, and I kept telling people that when she fought Cyborg, I said, "Yo, this a kickboxer inside of a cage. She finna get kicked the hell up. She finna get beat up. Okay, this is a kickboxer inside of a cage. That's just how it is. Okay." And people, when she fought Misha Tate, she wasn't connecting. She was using those jabs as range finders, probing jabs. not to do any damage. Why? Because Holly Holm didn't want to engage with Misha Tate. Misha Tate
Yep.
had very good defense in that fight. Misha Tate defense was underrated that fight. But, it was the same thing. Misha Tate waited for the opportunity. And then, I had to say, people, well, Misha Tate got lucky. No, I did a film study on it. I did a film study. Misha Tate took Holly Holm down 3 times in that fight.
Yep.
So, what is the common denominator?
But
Holly Holm can't deal with
with
people,
Misha
first of
Tate,
all, that can fight at an angle. She can't deal with that. She can't deal with angle fighters. She can't deal with people that can counterpunch. Okay? Valentina, they was taking the angle when they was countering Holly Holm. Jermaine Duranda made her flat for herself. She took the angle when she was dealing with Holly Holm. Misha Tate grappled Holly Holm at an angle. Angle
You got a
grappling.
great point. Great
Angle
point.
grappling.
I think, yeah, good point.
Mm.
But with Misha Tate, she's taking, like, I remember I watched that video with her where she fought Julie Kedzie, and she takes a beating for the first good couple of rounds. Same thing with Holly, and then even with she's a good wrestler, but her strike is not that good. And when she gets on the ground, that's the way she really wins, because she doesn't have great stand up, and she takes a beating, and then she'll pull out something out of her hat to it's either submissions. Because I never ever seen her really beat somebody with her hands. And when she lost to Raquel, she was already one and done by then. After when she fought Amanda Nunez, and Amanda just mollywopped her. I mean, she was done. She did like Ronda. She came back, fought one more fight, and she left. She didn't pull Corano. She fought, and then after she fought Cyborg, she was gone.
Mm. Okay. Hey, okay, the phone lines, I'm gonna open them up, guys. We're gonna go about maybe 20 more minutes, and you guys can come in. Now, if y'all on the panel, y'all want to hear the person, all you got to do is just go to the actual live stream, and you'll be able to hear them just fine. I still hadn't figured out how to get you guys to hear the person on the call. So yeah, so I'm trying to figure that out. I'm still new with all this stuff, I'm new with all this stuff, and my boy
Yeah.
Keith Brown was helping me, so that's about all I can say. Um, Dang guys, it's been a real good panel. It's been a good panel.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's been a good panel. Well, yeah, y'all. I mean, the fights are coming. We got some good fights coming up, though, definitely. Um, I actually wanted to ask y'all
I have
about.
a question.
Oh, go ahead.
How do you think Ketlen would do against Pina? Did she fight her before?
Nah, that'll
No,
be
I
a
don't think
real
so.
good matchup.
No.
Now, that'll
Yeah.
be a good matchup right there.
Be a
Cause
grappling match. Yeah.
they both rough.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe if they do like this, you know, if like I said, if Holly, if they're gonna put Holly, if they're not gonna put Holly and Caitlyn together, they might put Juliana against Caitlyn and see how she does with her. If she
Who?
says she don't want a soft touch, Juliana versus Caitlyn. If she don't want,
Oh.
Juliana says she don't want a soft touch, then okay, why don't you fight Caitlyn?
Mm.
You know, or they might let her fight sorry, I'm sorry, Raquel. One of those two or three. Because right now we don't know where GDR's is. She's hiding somewhere. Tanya Evans, she's still on injury list. I mean, it's just really a small camp of bantamweights right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wait.
Yeah. Well, okay, guys, the phone lines are now open. Okay, the phone lines are open. If you coming in and you want to ask the question of anybody on the panel, y'all go ahead and ask that question, and I mean they'll gladly answer for you. I hope they will anyway. Unless they don't like you. If they don't like you, they probably ain't gonna answer no damn question that you ask. It's just how it is. Okay. They'll gladly answer for you. I hope they will anyway. Okay. Wait a minute. Somebody just came in. If they don't like you, they probably ain't gonna answer no. Oh, okay. That's everybody. Okay. Well, nobody calling in. Okay. Okay. Well then,
Mhm.
the last thing I want to ask y'all about: do y'all think 12 months from now the featherweight division will be here?
No.
God,
Um,
Donald George said no
I
right away.
think it would take some good people. Like I think it would take a few veterans to help get it pushing, because at least some of the veterans would know what they're doing. The rest of them, they're green, but they're hungry. They have the potential and they can build up, but you can't always just have a division without the veterans. I feel like the veterans are what'll help the green ones kind of know where to go, know what to do. Some of them they'll build experience on top. You know, you need the veterans to help kind of sort of break them in a way. They need doing wrong. I feel like if you don't have the veterans in there, it's kind of just it's gonna be a long time before it evolves well. Let me just say that.
And then when you can lose Cyborg, 'cause like I say, if she like I say she has two contracts, two fights left on her contract. If she fights Amanda Nunez in December, and then somewhere like about the late spring, like either mid spring, early summer, fight somebody like let's say Holly, or maybe some or one of the new contenders, then she's gone. And what's there else to do? I mean, you're gonna have to you got a vacant title. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna put up you gonna have another title, like go try to have another a title tournament, or are you just gonna say, okay, you don't need that title, you ladies, you can go to it's more comfortable for you. I mean, it's just fair. I mean, and like Mary said, yeah, they should bring in the veterans, like you said, like like Pam Sorensen and Zola Fausto, and Josette, and no Cindy Noir. I'm sorry, Coach, no Cindy Noir. I know you love her, but no, if she's not that good of a fighter, she don't need to come. And
How's
to
she not a
help
good fighter?
set up,
I'm trying to understand.
like I said, it's like I said, they said her strike's not good, and the UFC do not love her. They have no love for her. You know that. You said that because they don't have no love for her.
But she
They're
good
not gonna.
though.
I know she's good, but they don't have no love for her. She's not gonna be on. She's not gonna be on there.
Oh no,
She's not.
I could have told she ain't gonna be on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't
and
want
she,
nobody. They don't want no
but
soccer mom on there, man.
because it's not gonna give a contract. It's not gonna give somebody like Sarah Kaufman a contract. You most definitely not gonna give her a contract.
Nah, well they had they disagreement with Sarah Kaufman, so that's the reason. But it's a shame, man. It really is a shame. You got somebody who early in the game, she beat the likes. She gave Meegan Anderson one of her first losses. She gave Meegan Anderson one of her first losses, man. That was good stuff. And then she beat Marloes Coney. That's a legend in the sport. And shoot, homegirl, she beat King Rena. That was one of her big wins. She just she buffed it with that Alexis Davis fight. See, the Davis fight was a time for her to show off and to really show what she can do. See, I think even if she would have got a stoppage or submissions, I think they still would have kept her. I think they would have kept her.
Like I
But
said, let's go ahead. But it's like it's really up to UFC who they want. But what they like I said again, they're looking at these younger fighters. They're looking at these ones that they can sell as sex symbols instead of bringing in because they look at somebody like Ilia Gomez. She looks a little too butch for their opinion, and that's why she's not picked. But the other ladies that are the veterans, they're still decent looking women, and they're still good, and also they can fight. They have good records. But
Yeah, I think that
it is what it is.
with the featherweight division, they're in a little bit too deep. They're in too deep. They've put out Cyborg, they've put out Meegan Anderson, and now they've basically did a whole audition for the featherweight division, and then they didn't sign a whole lot of the veterans. And now they're actually having the show with the featherweight division. There's too many people that can go to Bellator and create stiffer competition. So I think that their feet might be to the fire right now. They may have to keep this division. They actually may have to keep this division.
And,
Um,
and,
and the
and you
thing is,
still
if
get
they want to keep it, what they need to do is they've they've started the tough season, and they've put a lot of newbie fighters. And I actually think that that's where that is what tough season is about. It's not about veterans. It's about new people. The problem is they need to make sure to sign the veterans. Please sign the veterans. Sign them. Put
And you
them
got
on.
Well, if it was about new people, then I'm trying to figure out how Roxanne Modafferi and Barb Honchak got up in that end. Shoot, they talking about all
because
Yeah,
new people,
yeah.
because
man.
you know why politics. Somebody knows somebody. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
man.
see, like I say, we got
Barb, yeah, but I don't know who with Roxanne Modafferi. I like Roxanne. She seems like a fun person, cool person, happy warrior. But yeah, I'm not sure with Roxanne. Barb, I understood why she kind of was on there because she's at the tail end.
kind of
She's
like a old like Chuck Liddell or some of the guys or like Frank Mir. Some of these guys that have been there from the early days. They still
yeah.
can't let it go. Look how long look how long not Frank look how long Ken Shamrock kept on fighting. He's in his 50s.
Man, Kim
Yeah,
Shamrock
yeah.
took some ass whoopings at the end of his career.
Yeah,
That's what he
yeah.
get though for staying too long. He boys
And
ain't
his
shit.
Gracie is coming back. Chuck Liddell's coming back. All these people, they're gonna
Man,
take some L's, but
hey,
it's a
boys.
good name. Barb Honchek was a good name to have. But she never had any. She shouldn't have been on Tough either, in my opinion. Shouldn't have been on Tough. She should have just been signed. Just sign her.
She lose
Well, that's
another
the thing.
fight.
Dana White, he just he's ages. He just don't like older women and
So,
put Barb because
do you guys
Well,
think they're actually gonna sign the veterans? Like, is there any buzz about them
nah,
sending out contracts, even 2 fight contracts or something like that, to sign the veterans?
he ain't gonna
we,
sign
we,
him. He ain't signing him.
we I don't
They,
know. We do these reality shows. You make sure you have to sign some kind of confidential thing. So if they do know something, they're not telling anybody.
I don't think they gonna sign anybody. I don't think they gonna sign anybody because if they were thinking that, if they were going in that direction, they'd have been real aggressive. They'd have been signed them because they signed Leah Lesson well before this tournament got started. So if they really wanted to sign somebody, they'd have signed them back then. Cause when I was interviewing Pam Sorensen, I told Pam, I'm like, "Hey, Pam, they ain't finna sign you." I mean, I ain't say it like that, but I don't think they finna sign y'all. I mean, I don't think they finna sign you. And I said, don't you think Bellator maybe it'd be a better option? And she was like, nope, because the best in the world fighting the UFC, and I want to be in the UFC. I understand,
Well,
but the UFC they got a
yeah,
bias. They don't want
yeah.
nobody with experience. They don't want nobody. They think they're too old. Which. But that what debunks that is they signed Marcia Allen. She 36. I'm trying to figure out how they gonna explain that one. Don't know.
Somebody knows somebody. They probably will have jet with Dana.
Well, Cindy Dandois, that's Misha Tate's her manager, man. So that's how Cindy got an opportunity, and Cindy had to kill it. She had to showcase her skill, and man, she ain't do it. Like Cindy Dandois messed up her one and only chance to be in the UFC. Even if she would have put on a really good fight versus Alexis Davis, if the fight would have been good, they'd have kept her.
And you
Yeah.
get like old school like Karina Dam competing. I mean, Karina, back in the day she was pretty good. I think she used to fight. She fought Cat early in her career, and
Man,
she was a
look,
pretty good fighter. But
Karina Damn got almost 40 fights, man. She
she's
need to sit her ass down somewhere.
yeah, yeah, she's one and done. And you saw her probably watching her if she ever thinks about going, if she ever gets to any
Look,
company, Bellator, LFA, anybody.
Karina Damn starting to get wrinkles under her nose and wrinkles on her eyelids. She better sit her ass down somewhere. Somebody go in there and put Karina Damn to sleep. That's what's gonna happen.
Hmm
Yeah,
Karina dance
And
damn sleep.
yeah. They're gonna
Oh,
put her.
stop.
They're gonna put her. They're
because
gonna. Yeah. Oh,
the people that
okay.
she used to fight, other than Cat, most people she like people like Tara Rosa, Rosie Saxon, a couple others that she fought back there are been retired, and she just pushing it. I mean, maybe it's hard for her to find anything to do. I mean, it's hard. It's anything. Coach, with old fighters, it's hard for them to find anything. Look at like Manny Pacquiao. Like look at that. I mean, he's done after he
Yeah. That.
lost to Mayweather and Marquez put him to sleep.
Well, he just fought tonight, man. That bum fight.
Yeah.
That dude took a dive. I don't care what nobody say. That dude, Lucas Matisse, took a dive.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he took a
I didn't know
dive.
who. Oh gosh.
He took a
That's what he
dive.
put him in because he was nobody. He was just a guy who wanted to make a few extra bucks and maybe pay his bills, take care of his family. And he said,
Man,
"Well, we put you get you with Pacquiao, and Manny she might go ahead and retire and become the president of the Philippines. I mean, he's already in the Filipino Senate, so he might well go ahead and you know what? I'm going to retire and become president of the Philippines. He might win.
Nah, he's gonna keep fighting. He's gonna keep fighting.
mm,
He's gonna end up punch drunk by the time he'd be like,
Yep.
Evander Holyfield. He kept fighting because he had to pay child support.
boy. Well, keep it in your pants and you'll be okay. Well, y'all, we, y'all, it's been a pleasure to have you guys on, and I've thoroughly enjoyed this. And
Me
guys,
Yeah,
too.
this
I
is.
thought I was gonna have an interview on Sunday, but I don't think I will. It might be sometime
Uh,
during the week. Who
oh,
knows? But
Coach.
yeah, go.
Did,
Yes,
did,
sir.
did you catch that lady I told you about, Leanna Cold Run? I mean, I told her about you, and she said she's probably interested. I don't know if she ever reached out to you yet or anything.
Nah, man, Deanna Calderon. Better tell Calderon to uh, call Tyrone. She need to do something because I asked one time, but I don't ask these fighters multiple times. If they tell me
Hmm.
no or they be acting like they got amnesia, man, I don't mess with them. Like, yo, okay, well, suit yourself. I ain't finna beg and simp. Could you please interview me?
But
Hell no, no, I don't do
don't
all
worry,
that.
don't worry about it, Coach. Like I said, she missed out on something because because
Nah,
man,
man.
you're the best, Coach. You're the best, and I mean you. I'm
No,
seriously,
I'm not
I'm
the
telling you
best.
that, and that's why. I mean, in my opinion, you're the best. That's what I
Shoot,
say. And that's
man.
my opinion should matter.
Man. I wish. I gotta. If I stop being biased, man, yeah, sure. But I can't do it. I can't. I tried. I tried to do that with
You just
Megan
told
Anderson. I
because
tried to, but it just didn't work, man. I just couldn't do it.
problem with somebody like Megan, you can't, when you see she just has issues. The girl, she spends too much time on YouTube, Snapchat, and Instagram. She should spend more time in the ring. Like when Roy Jones
Me.
Jr. was fighting after he got knocked that time he got beat
Uh,
by Glenn Johnson. Hey, Roy, stay out of the studio. Get back in the gym.
yeah. Well, well,
Moving
guys.
her 20 fingers more than she moved her big ass head, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Mary Thomas is on it again.
Queen of Shade, Queen of Shade.
Y'all know what that is, y'all. That's the outro music. Okay, folks. Get our closing thoughts, and then ask all you guys where to people can find you, and then I'm gonna beg y'all to go find them. All right, George Page. We'll start with you, man. Closing thoughts, and where can everybody find you?
Uh, Well, usually I like to say ladies first, but okay, Coach, I go first. Anyway, people, you know me, George Page. I got my site. I just put out a video uh today. Well, I would say earlier today. Check George Page at Yahoo at YouTube. Also, I have some pages on Facebook for Love Rosemary Jennings, Ladies of Sweet Science, Bodybuilders out of Canada, and I just finally get onto Instagram. So look for George MacArthur 501 on Instagram.
All right, Mary Thomas.
Yeah, I pretty much just only use YouTube right now. I have an Instagram, but it's not like I'm active in it. So yeah, my channel is just my name basically. It's just Mary Thomas, and I thought I was gonna have videos out soon. I actually have about 3 of them done. I just need to be editing them, but life just catches up to me so much that is. But yeah, like I got them out. I'll just release them at a time indefinitely. Can't give an exact time, but yeah, y'all know where to find me.
That's what's up. I can't wait. Okay, Jay, Miss MMA. And let me say it correctly, cause see, we can't have you being messed up. I gotta say it. Channel MMA with Jay.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for having me on the stream. And in the chat here, my channel is Channel MMA with Jay. I'm Jay. I started my channel maybe about a month ago or so. I've just been having a lot of fun with it. Fight pics, post fight videos, anything in the news related to MMA. I just enjoy MMA at the moment. And Coach invited me on the channel on his stream one day, and I've just been enjoying it. So, you guys interested? Go ahead and check it out. It's Channel MMA with Jay, and it's basically just on YouTube right now. But maybe in time I'll have some other, Instagram and Twitter and all of that. But right now it's just YouTube.
Yeah, man, y'all check it out. Good channel, man. I hope she get over 1,000 subs for this month over with. That'd be great, man. So,
I heard her voice.
Yeah, she
with Tay Day.
Huh?
Teddy
No,
Brown.
I thought you were somebody that I knew from before because you sound just like her. And this whole time I thought you were her, so now I feel like so bad. But
who?
Really?
Yeah.
You thought it was Wildest Moments or somebody?
No, I thought it was Tay Day Brown.
Tay Tay Brown, chicken, Tay Tay Brown. Nah, they ain't Tay Tay Brown. Look at that, the War Machine, Brittany Neiman just subscribed. Look at there, man. Yay,
Nice, guys.
Jay seemed like she good people, y'all. Seemed like she good people.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Like
Spent some time just chatting MMA. And thanks to George Page, he came on the channel. He went and subscribed. He's put a couple of comments out there. We've just been chatting back and forth. So thanks to George Page for being one of the first subscribers in there. And Coach also. Thank you.
You're very, very, very welcome. You're very, very, very welcome. I do anything to help out, like people like you, Coach, your Keith Brown, anybody who wants to really promote the women's MMA or anything involving, just basically want to put good things out there in the world,
Yeah, I thank you so much. Yeah, my appreciation to you both.
And we'll mix it up a little bit, next time we'll mix it up because I've been kind of doing my homework on some of the men. I've been doing my homework because my background is boxing, so everything with me is boxing. But I've been kind of I can have like a discussion now about some of the fights you talk about. So, I've been doing it.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna ask you, Jay. Did Junior Dos Santos beat that guy?
He did. I didn't watch it because I came on the stream. They were still fighting, but it was a decision. I was watching it while we were chatting. It was a decision.
Okay.
I like Junior. He's a pretty good dude. I think he's a pretty good dude. I like Junior. He's
Yeah, I really like.
We beat Cain Velasquez, and when the time he knocked out Gabriel Gonzaga.
Yep, that was his heyday. He's kind of I don't know if he's gonna get back there, but.
Well, he's dead now. He has a son, so it's like once you get civilized, you're not a savage anymore.
Wow.
Right.
He said not a savage, man. Big words. Well, ladies and George, ladies, I definitely expect you. Thank you guys for coming on because it makes the streams funner, And Brian Jensen, don't worry, man. Tomorrow, man, we'll be on tomorrow, and I got you in there, man. Because I had already asked everybody to come on, so. I kind of wanted to keep it to about 3 or 4 people, and and so that's what it was, man. So yeah, God, the phone lines were open, and then Brian called in, but then we weren't taking calls then. But hi, dog, I just messed up all the way, Brian. Sorry about that, man. We'll get it in next time. We got this.
Yes, cool, Brian. I'll get on in the chat tomorrow, and I'll listen to you guys kind of do your thing tomorrow.
That's cool.
You welcome.
I might be on too.
You welcome to join us. I mean,
you
it's
welcome
just
to join the stream.
We're like
a fan
family,
channel. Yeah, it's a fan channel. We all just get on and talk.
Yeah. Like I say, like when I came on, what little I knew about women, other than most of my women's MMA was mostly Ronda Rousey. I'm gonna tell you. And I knew some like of Cyborg and Gina Carano, a couple others. But after a while, with Coach and all the other guys, I'm really learning a lot more. And I'm watching the fights, and I'm saying, like I said, Ann Wolf said it like this again. The women really put on a real show when they fight. They really do, compared to sometimes with some of the guys.
They sure do. They put on a great show. They put on Brian tomorrow. It's gonna be in the evening, man. I'm gonna probably want to look to do it at 8 p.m. our time, because you and I on the same coast, so East Coast. Get on, and just talk for about an hour. Cause I know some people got to go to work that Monday. I know I got to get up and go to work and get up at 5. So yeah, here's what it is. But guys, thank y'all for joining us live.
Wait, Coach, I got one more question though.
You go ahead. Whatever you want, Mary.
How come we don't really commentate on the Contender series? Are there just not that much women on there, or do we just Have we just not caught it? Because I didn't even know that Dana had a contender series until like maybe a month ago, and I still haven't gotten time to watch it. And I don't know what time it's at or where it is or anything about it. But
I did one
I don't know.
post-fight analysis video on with Antonina, and then the other guy. What was his name? It was
Greg Hardy.
Yeah, because his dad. No, not Greg Hardy. It was it was T Edwards. His dad came in. Yeah, and I'm supposed to interview with T Edwards pretty soon. He his dad actually came on the stream. Yeah. His dad came on the stream. I went not on the stream, but in my comment section. And he actually clowned some dude that was making fun of T and told him that you know, hey, he can come get some work. I told some dude that in the comment section. So but yeah,
you gotta remember, Dana don't support women as much as he should. You know,
he should. He be in their pants all the time. Oh, sorry, subject for another video. You know,
and the reason why these ESPN wants Contender, because remember originally Contender was created by Cy Stallone. It was on Fox, and then it jumped to ESPN a few years ago after that. And they never did anything with one thing they should have done was some with women's boxing. They never did. Like, they could have had Layla Ali host it and had this with women's boxing, but they never did.
Oh man, Layla Ali a disappointment. But that's subject for something else, y'all. But yeah, y'all.
We'll talk about that another day.
But it's been cool. It's been mad cool having y'all on. I enjoyed y'all for almost 3 hours, y'all. We was up on here chilling. But yeah, tomorrow, you know, y'all pop on. Look, we have many people. We have up to 10 people tomorrow, you know, so we can get it in, you know. We can get it in, you know, get in some good talk, and we'll bring up some of these other fights that's supposed to happen, you know. Jay, we can bring up your boy Colby Covington. That's your favorite fighter. You know, we can bring up, you know, we can bring up Mary, your favorite fighter, Jonathan Jones. We can bring him up, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. You said that.
And, you know, and George, we can bring up your, and we can bring up your favorite fighter, Joanna Bojanglecheck. That's what we'll do.
No, that's what?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, he's a Bojanglecheck.
Just because I said she has pretty eyes, that he's always on my case about that. I'm like I said, I'm a man who likes a woman if she has something about her that attracts me. I'm gonna admit it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's okay if you want. If you want to be a Bojanglecheck fan, you can be a Bojanglecheck. You know, I'm not mad. I mean, you know, she's a good fighter. She's a good fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, coach. Whatever. How's Toledo Bernardo doing now?
Toledo Bernardo. I mean, I don't actually got to ask.
No. Vivian Pereira. Oh yeah. How's Vivian doing, coach?
Hey, I don't care if my fighters lose, because I still roll with them. See, that's how I do. I support them to the end, buddy. That's what being a real fan is. You got to support them.
Ooh, shade.
Me and Marion, guess what? When Marion retired from fighting, I'm going to still be supporting Marion. Marion going to probably make some golf thing famous. Marion going to do something. I'm going to still be supporting her. Hey, y'all better go play golf with Marion, you know? If it's a spitting contest, hey, let me see who can spit better than Marion. Let's go. I support Marion. Go spit. See, boy, I got it. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. That was innocent. That was real innocent.
Oh God.
Yeah, nah. I don't talk like that. I'm talking about like a spitting contest, like spit out your mouth and, you know, that. But anyway, guys, yeah.
All right, whatever.
Y'all get y'all mind out the gutter. Get your mind out the gutter. Come on now. Man, I don't roll like that. I don't roll like that. All right, but thank y'all, guys. Whew, I'm out of here. I don't know. Go to bed.